Let's see who is in. Let's see who is out, my Bill. Oops. New setup, baby. Always a little tricky. All right, let's see what is going on. Let's see what is going on. In the world today, Bill. It's actually 5 o'clock in the morning here. Mommy's always a little bit late to the live. Only 15 minutes late. Hi, my bibos. Oh, hi, Andrea. Hi, my darling. Love and light to you as well. Spiritual sister. Oh, that's so sweet. Hi, everyone. I'm a little bit late, but it's I'm in my new place, new apartment, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning in Cyprus. So drinking some coffee. I did end up sleeping a little bit because, it's a little extreme. All right, let me just see where we're at with everything, my Bill. Let me put on some music. How's everyone doing? Hi, Joe, my Bill. How are you doing? How are you doing, Joe? Yeah, I did take a nap. I ended up taking a nap. It's a little hardcore, you know. I got my coffee. We are all set up. I'm fresh out of bed, Bibos. Look at me. I just woke up and came on. All right, let's see. What is going on with the YouTubes? How's everyone doing on Friday night? Okay. Oh, Joe, good to hear. That's really good to hear about the better half. Yeah, well, I do stay up all night very often because I got you bibos. I got my clients coming through in those hours. But yeah, today I needed a little nap. And also, the night is my mother. Creatures of the night. Okay. So let's see what's up with this situation with the live. Put on some music. We'll talk some. You boobies want to talk about manifestation, manifesting love, and manifesting a little bit today. Hi, Anna, my darling. Oh, hi, my gorgeousness. Jojo, hi. Yeah, always nice to see you as well, Anna. Always a pleasure, my baby. All right. So today it's the usual. All right, my babies. Let's see. Let me just change the title. PayPal questions. We're doing PayPal questions. It is $13 a question. If you have a love question or a general question, and I will answer it in the live for you. The PayPal link is in the description box below, my babies. Just if possible, send your question and your name or the name you want to be known as in the live in the PayPal. Anna, so are you. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Ash. Oh, awesome. So, Bibis, this is what Mom's doing right now because I usually do the live in the daytime because it's kind of like Cyprus time is like hours and hours on the other side of the world. But today we're doing it in the evening to see if I can catch some of you other Bibis. AE, do I do a special tarot spread? How much does it cost? How should you pay? Oh, hi, Istanbul. Yeah, I do private readings. Email me for private reading the bill. I'll put it in the chat. Hi, Clifford, the big red dog. Clifford, are you still awake? I know England's like a couple of hours back, but good for you. See, the night is my mother, Bill. Hi, Georgia Peach. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow still because I'm still having my coffee because I did end up getting a little bit of sleep. All right, so we're updated. The PayPal link is in the description box below. During the live, we'll be doing, I'll do a general spread for us, and then we'll talk, usual New Age gossip, manifestation. We're going to talk about how to manifest love into your life, and, any tips and tricks that anybody wants to share as well. And then I'll be taking some of your personal questions in the live. It's $13 per question. Send your name and the question if possible in the PayPal, and I will be answering them in order in the second half of the live. So you got time to think about your question. If you want it answered, we can do it in the live for you today. For private readings, you can email me. In fact, I'm going to put my email in the description box below. So you can contact me. I don't know my email. Mommy doesn't know her own email. And yeah, we'll get started. So let me know in the chat, are you manifesting love? Have you manifested love in the past? Are you manifesting a specific type of person or a specific person? How did that work out for you? Then I'll share some techniques, just like some basics. We can have a little discussion also about the, the ethics of even with manifesting, even though manifesting isn't really magic, it is a kind of magic. I want to talk about the ethics of manifesting a specific person into your life, and, how that can play out with, your karma and stuff like that. Because I know everybody's manifesting something different. Not everybody wants a relationship with a capital R or like a major soulmate. Some people just want something fun for a little bit. Ash, do I have any suggestions for questions to ask? Like, how specific should you be? Thank you. Ash, the rule with tarot is the more specific you are, the more specific the answer will be. So yeah, if you can, in the PayPal, the box is very short, so it's like a question of like a couple of sentences, but just with a specific query. But it's also like, if you don't have a specific question, it's nice to somehow sometimes ask the angels and the universe for a general spiritual message that you may need to hear right now, or you can ask the tarot what you're not expecting is coming into your life right now, or you can ask the tarot, what new love is coming into my life, in the next season or something like that, or soon. Whatever you want, the tarot will answer the question. But when if you want a specific answer, then the specifics will matter, because the tarot is an oracle. It's not, tarot is not a mediumship psychic situation. It is an oracle. The oracle will give you an answer based on your question. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for sharing that. All right, Big Biz. So let's see what energies are coming through. This is kind of cool. This is like good morning, good evening with the tarot. But yeah, let me know who you're manifesting. Let's do a quick vibe check for the collective. So let's see what's coming through for the collective today. Please show me angels, goddess of love, Aphrodite. What is coming through for my blue angel collective right now? What is the challenge? Oh my gosh. Okay, something fell into a lot of things are falling into my lap recently. Death and the Page of Pentacles fell into my lap. So there's something here about a message that was not received. Someone is blocked. This is in the collective energy. Some of you either blocked somebody or vice versa. Somebody was blocked. A message did not come through, was not received, and it caused some distress. Or somebody was, owed you a message. Was supposed to send you a message and they never did. But that's okay, let's see, let me pull another card on this. But that's okay, because that's a blessing in disguise. So what happened here? Why did this happen? Yeah, somebody felt rejected. There's a person you may have blocked that's feeling rejected, but it's for good reason. You felt like they were an unreliable energy or a player. And there's something to it, Page of Wands. There was... There was something to that suspicion. I think that the energy of that person was definitely unreliable. It's someone who might be on the move in some kind of a way, and you could have blocked them, and now they're suffering, so they're thinking about you a lot. High Blood DSF Tarot. Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that handle. So yeah, so I don't know. Let me know in the chat, babies. Did you block somebody? Did you get blocked? If you got blocked or if somebody ghosted you recently, the energy that I'm getting is because they thought you were the player, baby. There's an insecurity here regarding the fact that you might be a player. Hi, Bella Rose. He was a himbo. You met him on a Tuesday. Aw. Don't be sad. There's so many of them, baby. I cannot tell you enough. Like, they just fall off the trees, like, seriously. Low-hanging fruit. You know, sometimes you get attached to one more than others, but it's kind of like goldfish, isn't it? Just get more. I jest, but this is my dark humor. Please don't cancel me. Ash. You called him out for cheating. There you go. So there's that, you know, wandering energy here, unreliable wandering energy. And good for you that you called him out, even if he wasn't. You know your story best. But I do see someone here who has that energy, the vibe of that. So that just came through as an additional message, and the angels are saying that's okay. You know, let it be. Let people show you who they are, and you know, just because somebody, even you know, if somebody comes back and says, "I'm sorry," it's still that their vibe and their energy in the moment was what it was. You got Temperance and the King of Cups here for your challenge and what's going for you. All right, so this is a beautiful message for the collective. There is a challenge here around being by yourself. So I think I got a few single boo-boos in the chat today, or people who feel single to me. You feel single in yourself, or you feel, even if you're in a connection, it feels like you are single anyway, because you have to do everything by yourself, or you know, you're kind of relying on yourself for emotional support. The Two of Cups is healing energy as well. You have the power to heal yourself and to manifest your highest possible destiny. I'm loving this card for you. Even though this is a challenge, it is actually your blessing. It's also the energy of Archangel Michael, who is bringing blessings to you today. So thank you, Archangel Michael. And that's, you know, something, an energy you want to work with. That is definitely something I would recommend right now. Hey, increase the décolleté and let me give you a gift. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm not going to block you because I'm too tired right now. But seriously, Bella Rose, you're the best, baby. Okay. We got some pervs in the chat today. Shout out to the pervs. All right. Anyways, décolleté. Seriously, Bill. Okay. But yeah, Archangel Michael will be bringing you blessings. So if you want to connect to that angelic energy, that is going to bring you a lot of power today, and you know, probably throughout the week. Thanks, Joe. That's fine. It's fine. Harmless. Okay. Cockroaches. Okay. Temperance. Is also telling me that your challenge has been that you feel single and that you are looking for healing love. You are seeking someone who is a counterpart to you, but it's not as easy as it sounds, because it needs to be someone who also is going through healing, quite possibly shadow work, and you're coming into your power in the sense that, you know, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, my baby. See this? What a disaster. Ah, my gosh, what a slip. Okay, oh, we can see the cards now. All right, baby, so it feels to me like you're in a space where you know you don't want to be single anymore, or you don't want to be on your own, but you're also not accepting just about anybody, you know, not any bimbo himbo. You're accepting only the best, and you're only accepting high order offers and people with souls in the right place, you know. King of Cups here, what is going for you is that love is actually coming your way, bimbo. King, Queen, anyone between, this is only an energy, but it is somebody who's coming into your life. There's a person coming into your life, quite possibly any time between now and Cancer season. Someone will be coming into your life and giving you the kind of love that you are manifesting, that you're thinking of. So your challenge is that you're single, and what's going for you is that you're not going to be single for much longer. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Hold on a second, babies. So yeah, my big bill. You're not going to be single for much longer. It could also be maybe like a water sign who's coming your way, but it's going to be someone real scrumptious and real sweet. And your challenge is actually your strength, because the challenge of being by yourself and knowing what it is that you truly want and deserve has taught you how to manifest stronger, and how to manifest specific things and the things that you truly, truly want. If you're manifesting, this is so interesting because I was just saying we're going to talk about manifesting love in the life today, and I feel like you're already doing that. You're manifesting new love, whether you know it or not. You're attracting good things into your life. Someone's coming in with, again, there's healing energy around you, and someone's coming in with healing energy to them as well. They could themselves be a healer of some kind, or a spiritual, spiritual little bibble. The Seven of Pentacles here, what is coming towards you is figuring out where you want to be, and two people now, doing that. Isn't that interesting? In this one card, you have one person, seems to be, you got this person in this card by themselves, you got this king all by himself, and now in this future energy, you got two people coming together and negotiating what it is that they want out of a relationship, talking, assessing their lives together, and presenting each other to one to the other. I'm loving this energy. The bull here represents the goddess of love, abundance, and also manifestation. So that's an awesome energy. Let me know in the chat if this is resonating for you. This is something that you're doing recently. I've been having a lot of these messages for Bibis individually as well. I think now is a time ripe for manifestation. We're also still in the energy of the full moon, so that's always fun, fun in a different way. Also, Libra full moon, awesome energy. But very penetrating energy. So now is the time to really, penetrate the depths of things, and also the abundance of things, because Libra is connected to Venus, and that is abundance and scrumptiousness. Hi, Jessica. Hi, my Bill. All right, so that was the general energy track. Let me know how that's resonating for you, my babies. I'm taking PayPal questions. It's $13 a question as always. I'm taking PayPal only. If you want your question answered in the live, please include your name and question if possible in the PayPal, and if not, stay till the end of the live so I can get to you. And also, baby, so I can get to you in the live and ask your question. Also, babies, what am I going to tell you? If you want, you can ask a necromancy question today as well. It's $33 for necromancy. That is speaking with the spirits of the dead. So, up to you, my bip. And yeah, well, I was going to say something else. You know what? Mommy's not, I'm not the best first thing in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, PayPal questions, and, what else again? I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The spirits don't care. Spirits don't care. Don't scare them. All right. We're going to go sign by sign. We can go sign by sign. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, Bibis. All right. So if you're in the live now, like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed, that really helps your mommy out as a small creator on YouTube. And if you want to send me a tip for me, or the spirits, or the Jinn and the Jan, the way to do that is through Super Chat. So, if you want to send me a Super Chat, just be mindful I won't be taking questions via Super Chat. It is for tips only. All right, let's see. Let's listen to some music. Yeah, Clifford, my favorite little big red dog, Clifford. You're saying love that has been manifesting. Yeah. Awesome. I love that. Yeah, he's feeling better. More human. Awesome. I'm loving that for you, Bill. I'm loving that for you. All right, let me just check that we're on track. All right. Okay, I got some good music in there. All right. So you know what, Biz? Let's start with with your signs and go sign by sign. And then we'll talk about manifesting. You want to do that? We'll just do a brief vibe check for what this Libra full moon energy is bringing to you. So let's see. Who's in the house? Let me see who's in the house. You guys want to start with Aquarius? Shout out to Aquarius. My Aquarius Bibbies. You are my favorites, as you know. Chris Lang, hi. All right. Not that you're not all my favorites, but there's just something about Aquarians that you're always in my life. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know how. All right, let's see. What's this full moon energy bringing to my Aquarius Bibbies, my Aquarius Blue Angels? What is the full moon message in love? What is it bringing? What is the spiritual message? There is stability coming through. So there's stability. There is a sense of enjoying your time in your home or with your family. Quite possibly a new boo-boo coming through in the next 10 hours, 10 days, or 10 weeks. A new person coming through who is the kind of family-oriented little boo-boo that you've been waiting for, that, again, you've been manifesting. So strong manifestation vibes. If you're hoping to get back together with a former partner and you have kids together, I feel like that will happen. Or like, you know, I don't know, a cat together, something, you know, some kind of a family together, a family unit. There will be a reconciliation coming in the next 10 hours, 10 days, or 10 weeks. But also, if you want to have a baby, okay, don't panic. If you don't, then it's not, this message is not for you. If you're trying for a baby, I see a baby coming for you, coming out. There's a baby coming at you, like Cleopatra. So there's a baby coming through. Could even be a grandchild. Yeah, Clifford, Aqua. But that's, you know, the energy you've been experiencing. There's a lot of stability and a lot of abundance, joy, you know, deriving joy from the things that are established in your life, you know, people, things, activities. I see goodness coming through. But in love, if you're single, ready to mingle, there's no, you know, no one you're trying to reconcile with. I do see a person coming towards you quite soon who's going to be the kind of person you want to build your legacy with, especially if you've never been married or paired up in this way. The 5 of Wands here, your spiritual message. You've been fighting a specific shadow or demon in your life recently. Here's a little spiritual message for you. Make sure that the people you trust, you put your trust in, are trustworthy. Make sure that the friends that you have are friends in need. If you're trusting them on this level, make sure the people you help in need would be people who helped you too. Make sure it's not a one-sided thing. There could be some false friends around you, or in partnerships too. Make sure that that's something that you're very careful about, that you don't overdo things for the other person. Then when you're in need, that person doesn't show up for you. Clifford, well, baby's coming at you, but who knows? Maybe you'll meet a baby. You know, babies are fun. I love babies, and I love giving them back to the owners. Child free by choice, but it is what it is. No, you know, no hate to anyone who has kids. Obviously, thank you for your service to humanity, but I'm too lazy. So yeah, amazing energy here though. But and the spiritual message is, Aquarius, that you have been fighting your demons. You've been doing a great job. You've been really addressing your shadow side. Okay, so stability coming through for Aquarius. Who else is in the house? Joe, let's do Libra. Libra, let's see what Libra is coming up with in this Libra moon. Sherry, my baby. Hi, my darling. Always great to see you, my baby. Sherry's my little peach. Sherry's my little cherry on top of the cake. Sherry, my cherry. All right, everyone. So the gang is here. Let's see what messages are coming through. Please show me, angels, what's coming through for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus, in this full moon energy that is still upon us. What has this brought to Libra? What's coming in? And what is the spiritual message? There is a reunion coming, Libra. So again, you know, this is a general reading. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. But there is a reunion coming your way. the Four of Wands. It's either, you know, if you're manifesting a reunion with somebody specific in your life, I feel like that is going to be happening in the next 4 weeks. So, you know, from now until the next full moon, something's going to happen here about a reunion, particularly if you have someone at a distance from you or even overseas. I feel like they're sailing towards you. Something's sailing towards you here. Thank you, Joe Pitbill. If you are single, ready to mingle, you've put everything in the past to rest. You're about to meet that past life soulmate, you know, that higher order past life soulmate who's going to make everything so much better. And they've been sailing towards you too. I think there's distance between you, you know, deep oceans between you. Maybe your paths haven't crossed because you, you know, live in 2 different parts of the world. Or your paths haven't crossed because they haven't crossed, but you've been living in the same town your whole life. There's just something, oceans between you, something like that is what I'm hearing. This person's ready. When you meet this person, it's going to be a new person. They're going to be ready to really take up arms for you. They're going to really fight for you. They're going to really do the right thing. Ah, Antonio. Hola, ¿qué tal, güey? Qué bueno. Soy bien, gracias. ¿Y vos? Okay, so, yeah, someone's really going to take up arms for you. They're going to really show themselves off, like, in the best way. I even see quite possibly... There's something here about this new person. You're going to really vibe together, and you're going to vibe not just with them, but with their entire friend group, their whole like community. So there's a beautiful homecoming here. It's going to feel like a homecoming. Could be someone returning also from your past in this lifetime. So, you know, take it as it resonates for your soul. If you're not necessarily manifesting a soulmate from a past life, it's going to be someone from the past in this lifetime. Ah, gracias, Ana. No, mi español es diabólico, pero... It is what it is. Okay. And the sun, El Sol. So the spiritual message for you, Libra, is, again, you know, you've done the hard work. And this summer, this springtime, this summer, there are good things coming your way because of all the hard work that you've done. You're about to be recognized in some way as well, quite possibly in your love life by other bibboos, quite possibly by that special person that you're manifesting into your life or back into your life. There's a period of recognition of all the hard work you did. Also, the gods are smiling upon you. So, and this is not a religious channel, so whatever your belief system is, I call those entities gods, because that's part of my pagan practice. But you know, whatever that is to you, the gods are smiling upon you because you have been doing the good work. You have been praising the gods. You have been, you know, maybe doing nice things for other people, for the birds and the bees, taking care of, you know, little kitties on the street. You know, whatever you've been doing some good deeds, and the gods are appreciative of this. Also, through your spiritual practice, if you've been working with specific deities, particularly those associated with the sun, or with benign masculinity, they will be helping you. So even, you know, gods, like if you're into that kind of pagan stuff, you might want to be working for the next 4 to 5 months. You might want to be working with the god Helios, the god of the sun, or any, you know, the god Ra or Amun Ra. The god Apollo as well. That's more, you know, with divination. Any sun-based deities. So that's what's coming through. Gracias, Antonio. Pero sí, no, mi español es terrible. Pero, okay. Qué bueno. Hola, hablamos español. My Spanish is super weird because I learned it in Argentina too, so I have like a weird, like bizarre accent. Okay, anyway. So, español castellano. Oh no, Joe, I just it's literally street Spanish. It used to be better. I haven't been back to Argentina in a long time, so I haven't been using my Spanish. It used to be better. I understand it though. Like I understand. I can watch like a TV show and I understand what's going on. All right, my pals. So, beautiful messages for the Libra. Let me know how it's all resonating for you, my boo-boos, in the chat. Hi, Letty, my boo-boo. Love the Spanish. Should we do like a Spanish version where I just like, I can say all the tarot cards in Spanish? I got it. This is my Spanish deck, by the way, boo-boos. See, like the descriptions here, even though it says like it's actually descriptions in 4 different languages. A lot of the decks have those, but this is my very special deck that I purchased in Argentina when I lived in Argentina, and my first, you know, that was like my first like not outing myself, but it was my like more like being visible with the tarot, because I used to like hide it more and then I kept hiding it. But like in Argentina, I like kind of came out a little bit more. So that's a very special deck to me, and it came to me at a time when I really really needed the protection of angels. Actually, it was a big life crisis for me, something really bad. Actually, I can tell you because an ex-boyfriend of mine who just like, we had just broken up a month later, he died. I don't even know if I can say that in the YouTubes, you know how they are. And I was, you know, I really needed some guidance, and the angels helped me. It was, and yeah, anyway, he did a stupid thing, so that's on him, Bill. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Chrisling. All right. So we did Libra. Should we do the Gemini? Is there any Geminis in the house? Sí, hablemos español juntos. Sí. Sí, Clifford. Mi perro de rojo. All right. Gracias, Antonio. Any Geminis in the house, babies? I think Ash was saying Gemini. Yeah, Gemini. Okay. All right. So let's do Gemini. Please show me, angels, what is this full moon bringing for Gemini, and what is the spiritual message? Interesting, Gemini. Interesting. Oh, look, you got the star at the bottom of the deck, and you're my little lucky stars. Also, boo-boos, just a quick reminder, if you would like to purchase a PayPal reading and you want me to answer your question in the live, I'm taking PayPal questions. It's $13 per question. We're going to do your general reads, then we're going to do some chit-chat, and in the chit-chat, I'm going to be taking your questions, answering your questions. So if you want to submit your question right now, it's $13. Make sure you include your name and your question in PayPal, because it just makes it easier for me to answer it. But if not, it's okay. You can just stay till the end of the live. Just make sure you stay in the live so I can ask you the question. Otherwise, it's just going to go down the magic well, you know. If you want to do a super chat, I'm not taking super chat questions, but I am taking tips and tricks for me in the spirit. So if you want to tip me in the spirit, you can do that via super chat and questions or PayPal only. I'm taking love questions, $13 per question. I'm also taking necromancy question. If you have a question for the spirits of the dead, it can be a specific person or a general question for the spirits. I can't guarantee that I'll get you a specific person, but usually they do come through, particularly if it's someone known to you, and they will answer your question. And that's $33. Everything is in the description box below, including the PayPal link. All right. Thank you. DJ Slide. All right, so Gemini, listen, 5 of Wands. There's something coming through here that needs to be confronted. I'm not going to lie to you. This is just the full moon energy. Often the full moon can bring up things that have been, you know, resting somewhere deep in your unconscious. Some kind of inner conflict coming through. I think it's time to confront somebody, or it's time to let something go. It's kind of like the energy for Aquarius. There was somebody in your life that you were giving more to them than they were giving to you. You were ready to sacrifice a lot of things for them, but they weren't ready to sacrifice for you. it's time to let that person go. Cast them into the abyss. Because when the dragon comes, this person is not going to protect you. They're going to let the dragon eat you. Okay? You protected this person from their own dragons, from their own demons. They would not protect you in the same way. You think they would, but they won't. So before you take, it could be someone returning, trying to like get back together. There's conflict here, and also there's something about values. Somebody might be trying to come back in the next 5 hours, 5 days, or 5 weeks, where you had to compromise your values to be with them in some kind of a way. It could be religious differences, political, whatever it was. There's a compromise of values, but it's swayed in their direction. If there's no one in the past that's fitting this description, this is something to watch out for as a red flag while you go through your dating life in the next season or month. So just make sure that when you meet people, you vet them to understand. This is not to say this is like you're only going to meet someone who's like that. This is just an archetype. Vet people for this archetype. Don't get sucked into a situation where you're ready to protect someone with your life and they're not willing to do the same thing for you. And also values. Something here about values. I'm a big proponent of dating outside of, like, for example, I'm a vegetarian. I date non-vegetarians. I'm not one of those, not to like denigrate anyone, but so there's some vegetarians and vegans that don't date outside of the vegan community and stuff. Like I was never that person. So, or like as a pagan, like I'll date anyone. Like I'm very open. And I'm a big proponent of that. I think we all need to connect as much as possible together. And that's going to help us work through any social differences, which are bullshit anyway, right? So it's not a part of spirituality to see the details of life in this way. The differences between us individually. But in this case, I would say be careful. Someone is going to come along, Gemini, and they're going to either expect you to compromise your difference, your morals or ethics, or it's going to be like a fight. You're going to be fighting over morals, what it is that you believe in. It's kind of like feminism against patriarchy or something like that, or left against right. There's something going on here that's going to be very difficult. And you might end up doing something that makes you feel like you're compromising your values, and it's not going to make you feel good. And I feel like this person isn't worth that. It's going to sound like they're worth it. It's going to sound like they're willing to give you everything, but actually they're going to try and trick you to come onto their side. Who's watching 90 Day Fiance? It's kind of like, who is watching that still? Like, I want to be on it, but nobody wants to do it with me. Everyone's embarrassed. All right, the star, the other way. The star at the bottom of the deck. Your dreams will come true in love, but this is, again, also in this deck, this is about vetting situations and understanding that, before all the big, beautiful blessings come, sometimes you got to kiss a lot of frogs, and that's totally fine, my baby, that's totally fine. Ashes are resonating. That's awesome. So just be mindful of that, Gemini. Make sure you don't compromise your values too much. But there's a couple on, what I'm thinking about? There's a couple on 90 Day. There's like a new season out, and they got like this girl, I forgot their names, but basically like this girl moved to Egypt, and the guy basically doesn't want, like, he's like very critical of her fashion choices. He's Egyptian and she's not, and like all they fight about ever is like how long her sleeves are, and it's just like, I love them. They're so toxic. I love that couple. But it's kind of something like that. Sometimes it's little things, because they don't seem to argue about the religion differences, but they argue about her fashion choices. Awesome. I love them. All right, so spiritual message. Let me know if you know this couple. What are they called? Like, like, she's like a little blonde girl with like short blonde hair. She's very like, she's like a fashion designer or something. And the guy's like hates her clothes. Okay, Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, spiritual message. Love is coming towards you, Gemini. Trust this. This year is your year for finding love, actually. Love is coming towards you. Again, summer season, between now and the end of the year, I feel like a big, big cup of love is coming towards you. The goddess of love is blessing you with love and abundance. So accept it and believe in it, because it is coming. But make sure you don't compromise your values on your way to that, on your journey to love. All right. So who's next, Biz? Also, if you just joined the chat, we are doing PayPal questions today. As always, I'm taking PayPal questions. It is $13 per question, and we're going to be. I'm sorry, Boo. Mommy did a Boo. It's $13 per question, and I'm taking your 11 general questions today. So if you have a question for me, you want me to answer it in the live, we will be doing that in the second half of the live when we get through the general reads, and we'll be having a little chat about manifesting and love magic and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have a question for the tarot, it's $13 per question. For your live questions, the PayPal link is in the description box below. I am also taking necromancy questions, so if you want to connect to the spirits of the dead, you can do that today. And the necromancy is $33 per question. If you know my necromancy lives, then you'll know what that's all about. If you got questions about this, though, you can ask me in the chat, my baby. You can connect to specific people or generally the realm of the spirits. Yes, Ash, it is. Yes, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, like yeah, that sounds like that's who they are. Yeah. I don't know, like they're just like so funny. Okay, Knight of Cups just came through. Look, everyone manifest that love. You know, this is that soulful, beautiful soldier love. You know, like this is a soldiering kind of love. Make sure that you accept only that kind of love. You know, someone who looks at you like you're just so scrumptious, the most scrumptious. Someone who won't. It's not even so much like won't let you down, but someone who won't give you up. Someone who will always journey towards you, someone who would find you. I mean, you know, it depends on what you're looking for, right? But someone who's going to find you wherever you go, you know? That sounded kind of creepy, but you know what I mean. Someone who's going to find you on the other side of the realms, on the other side of the veil, on the other side of the internet. All right, babies, let me just see how many questions we got coming through. If you just joined the live, hello, my baby. I love you. Mommy, so this is like raw. This is raw. Oh, by the way, Bibos, watch my new Scorpio video. I had like a run-in with a spider, and I freaked out. I lost my mind because I'm so scared of him. And this is just authenticity 101 809 703. Okay. Authenticity 101, Bill. This is me, you know, came out of bed, started the live. This is my coffee. This is, you know, I'm confession time. You know what I'm saying? This is the magical life. My bibos, thank you so much for the questions. PayPal link is in the description box below, together with instructions on what questions to ask today in the live. My bibis. Yeah, Chris Lang, yeah, the spider fright. That was not good. I had another one the day before yesterday. It was like really bad. And I was like, somebody was supposed to be here with me, but they didn't like end up turning up. So I was just like kind of counting on there being somebody here to like get the spider, and they never showed up. You know how it is, like when your pals, like it's always like that one pal who's there, and then like they're not there when the spider's there. Hi, Drew. All right, Anna. That is a great question. I am a dweller of the night, so am I going to start my day off early or going back to bed? Weekend's not my time off, so. The spirits are always about, but I think I might go back to bed for a little bit. To be honest, I think I'm gonna go back to bed for a little bit. I'm really hungry too. I got no food in the house. The only thing about this the new digs is like I'm so lucky and I'm so grateful that I got it, and it's amazing. I'm so happy. But the thing about it is that the store is kind of far away. The food store. There's like a weird corner shop here, but it's like. The guy like closes it. It's like some kind of it's money laundering. It's bizarre. The electricity is never on there, so it's like no refrigeration, and he closes at like midday every day. I don't know why he's even there. Maybe he's trying to avoid taking out the trash in his house or something. Yeah, Clifford, Uber for spider catchers. Like, you know what? We should actually, like, you know, we should really think of that business idea, because that, yeah, a Cypress cat. Well, a Cypress cat, like, is available on the streets every day, kind of like the men. You know what? There's like another way to do Uber in Cyprus. It's just like random boys stopping their cars to talk to you, like, all the time. That's like Cyprus Uber. Don't get into bills. All right, so stray cats and dogs. All right. Who's next, my babies? Do we want to do Scorpio? Speaking of spadas and scorpions. Okay. Yeah, it's very scary, Chrisline. Okay. Okay. So let's manifest something positive. All right, Sherry, let's do you. Let's do Scorpio. What is coming through for Scorpio in love on this full moon energy? Awesome energy, Scorpio, straight away. Straight up, finally something constructive. Let me just tell you this. Ace of Wands, a new beginning is coming your way. Again, you know, full moon, this is in the next month, from moon to moon. Big flame coming your way. I don't know, some kind of a passionate thing, a new thing. This is a new person, new beginning, new passion, new scrumptiousness. Petra, I love you all. New scrumptiousness coming through. This is a healing love. So this is not the kind of situation you've been in before. It's not the kind of love you've been in before. It's not the kind of person that you've been with before, and they're quite healing because they're different. They're not like your usual boo-boos. They're not like your regular douche flutes. They're not like your usual type Scorpio. This is someone who is a cut above. Oh yeah, Clifford, the taxis, actual taxis too. Yeah, absolutely. It's like, they just, I mean, Cyprus is like a microcosm of like, it's all distractions and BS, like, whatever. But it's good because it's kind of like, you know, for me, I like the chaos. But yeah, people don't show up, period, you know. Scorpio. There's something healing to this new connection. It could be that it's just like a little, you know, love affair, a little adventure. But there's something very healing to it because it's very different to what you're usually used to. So if there's a type that you've been tending to, you know, attract or be attracted to, this is a different type. It's a different type of person. And because they're different to the others, they have a healing energy to them. They have a healing power to them. And then next to it, the Hierophant. In terms of your spiritual messages. Scorpio, you're coming into your own. You're coming into a higher knowledge of yourself, what it is you want out of relationships. And also, you know, now is the time to get ready for that big commitment. The commitment that you've been waiting for is coming. I'm glad it's resonating, Chris. Hi, Alex Cherry. My Pippo, my Taurus Pippo. Taurus energy too. So Scorpio, there is commitment coming your way, but it's time to get ready for it. You know, like really start getting ready for it. Something could start out as a fling as well and end up being a relationship or a marriage. If you're marriage minded, you have the Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is your high order soulmate coming through. Remember, it's also the Hierophant in this deck, in this Mary Greer deck. Is it Mary Greer or Katie? Okay, whatever. It's too early. I don't know names. My dyslexia is like really, I have the kind of dyslexia where like I don't never remember people's names. And sometimes like, you know, like really like I have a brain disorder. Sometimes I blank. Like it's like, you know, because you date and stuff. Like so I'm like, what's his name? I don't know. But it doesn't matter because they all got nicknames. But I got like name dyslexia. But this is a deck by a famous astrologer, and she specializes in a lot of like ancient Greek astrology and stuff like that. And the Hierophant here, you know, represents the unconscious. You know, he is holding a scroll, so this is ancient knowledge of possibly even soul contracts. You know, however you look at these things, and things coming in from the past, from the deep unconscious of your soul. So this is, you know, quite possibly a past life soulmate, high order soulmate, past life connection. And so is the Six of Cups. So, you know, at the bottom of the deck is confirmation, Scorpio. If you are manifesting a past life soulmate, they are coming towards you. Also, quite possibly in between that, you could meet a new person who's a bit of a fling, or the fling could turn into something more serious. Or it could just be that it's going to be one and the same person, but something very passionate is coming your way in this month. It's going to be a lot of passion and healing. At the other end of it is a commitment and a reunion with a past life soulmate. So whether that's two different people, Scorpio, you know how it is. There's 6 different people. I know how you roll, Scorpio. 6 different, whatever. Or if it's one person, this is you coming into your own, because you've also done the shadow work. It's about doing the shadow work, really looking into yourself, even getting therapy. If you're in therapy right now, Scorpio, well done. And if, you know, I believe everyone, we all need therapy just for being alive. So if you're in therapy, well done. This is the right path for you. And if you are not in therapy, but if you are in a situation where you're doing a lot of healing and self-development, the angels are telling you that this is the right thing to do. Yeah, Scorpio's dating life, Chris, for real. All right, Scorpio, I like this energy. I claim this. I claim this. Mommy's been really up to no good. You know, because like, seriously, I'm not proud of myself these days. Sometimes, you know, even I get humbled when it comes to love and the game of love. I've been humbled. Habibi Habibu. Also, update on Habibi Habibu. If you don't know who it is, it's just a random guy I dated for a little bit. He's still gone. He's gone now, but I'm so grateful to him because he gave me the phrase Habibi Habibu. 629164. You know what I mean? A guy said to me once, I don't know why, he said, this was like years ago, he was like, am I just a joke to you? And I was like, no, but you will be, you know, like eventually you will just be a joke. So I'm grateful to all the boys I dated for giving me, I have the best catchphrases, the best quotations, you know, like the best comedy stand-up material. It comes from like ex-boyfriends. It's because the only reason why dating is fun, you know, in this day and age is because I can gossip about them to my friends, and we always just like, you know how it is, particularly with girls, we just gossip about them and make jokes out of them. And boys, not just boys, everyone, right? But in dating, people say the funniest things. You know, nugget of the day. Oh, thank you, Anna. That's so sweet. The channel helped you heal. Aw. Good. Delete the douche food from the database. Nothing good will come of it. Trust me, boo-boos. In the moment, it hurts, but it's like getting, you know, like something, you know, it's like extracting a tooth. You know, sometimes it's just necessary. Extract, delete, extract. All right, my babies. Tell me your fun dating stories. Like, what was the funniest thing someone told you while you were dating? I think one of my favorites is the guy who said, am I just a joke to you, when he found out that I was a comedian? And I was like, no, but you write them for me. Okay, anyways. He was a joke. He was actually a running joke for an entire summer. I had the best summer. I bonded with with a Gemini friend of mine. We bonded over making fun of him because he was so all over the place. Then it turned out he was actually not that funny. It was more like on the darker side of things. But his, you know, the behavior in the moment, like with the dating, was so chaotic and crazy. It was a running joke. I can talk about that because I don't think he's engaging with this live, but you never know. But also, you know, careful what you do in life. Oh, Chris, I'm so happy. I'm so happy, everyone. Look, there's anyone who's commenting saying that, you know, in some small way, my channel, my reads helped you in some small way with your journey. I'm so grateful to hear that. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to empower you to, you know, live your best love life, live your best life, make the best choices for yourself in love. It's easy to get blindsided, you know, like it's easy to get, not to see the wood for the trees when you're in a situation. I know this because I've been in, you know, so many situations like that with Biz. Oh, I'm so glad it helped, Alex. Joke is good, receipt isn't. Oh, Biz, I keep all the receipts. No, I'm just kidding. No, I do. But then I delete them because they become irrelevant, you know? I have all the receipts. You know, I have all the receipts because I would screenshot dumb things boys tell me and send them to all my friends. Like, obviously, they should know that. All right. I'm not being mean. It's just, you know, when people come at you with bad energy, this is going to happen to you. You know, like, I got to say, I had an interesting encounter recently that was very different for me. Very, very different and humbling. You know, with a little sparkly starseed. Okay, so let's see. So it's not like all the boys I date are douche flutes. I just talk about the douche flutes on the channel because, you know, I don't want to like talk about nice people. You know, you never know how people feel about being spoken about, you know, on social media and stuff. But the douche flutes, like, that's awesome. It's a lot of material. All right, maybe I should talk about more positive things too. All right, who's next, Babos? Any Cancers in the house? Cancer. I know we got a Taurus. Alex. Cherry. I love cherries. Oh, Drew, that's okay. Joke is, yeah, deceit isn't. But receipts also important, Babos. Who keeps the receipts? We got Letty Cancer. Let's do Cancer because we already did Scorpio, so we're just going to do water, and then we're going to do the Taurus, baby. Ah, you don't. Alex, well, embrace the vibration, embrace the thing that serves you, embrace the name that serves you. Your Pentacles already coming through, Cancer. Cancer, you're working something out. You're working something out with different people. I think you're trying to work out what you like and who you like. Let's see. What is the full moon bringing to Cancer? Seven of Cups. Okay. Yeah, you're having some kind of a spirit. I don't know how you're feeling, Cancer. You're having some kind of a spiritual ascension or spiritual awakening. The Seven of Cups. Now is a time, especially still, the full moon energy is going to be potent still for a couple of days. So, you know, maybe you've been having very vivid dreams where very kind of, you know, a lot of synchronicities happened in the past couple of days. That is full moon magic coming towards you, Bill. You have a lot of, you know, you could be having visions, you could be having, like I say, dreams, signs, synchronicities. The angels are connecting to you in the spirit. So take heed. And this is a beautiful energy, also essential when it comes to love manifestation and love magic. So if you want to connect to the goddess of love, Aphrodite, now is definitely a great time. The Six of Pentacles here. Sorry, baby. The Six of Pentacles here for what's coming towards you, Bill. Okay, in love on this full moon magic energy. Bill, a worshiper. Someone's coming in to worship you. Look at this worship. Look at this worship. This person's like, can I give you the figs from the tree? Bill, what can I give you? Someone wants to, you know, kneel at your feet and kiss your feet and just like basically be your servant. Who is this? Maybe you already met this person. Cancer, someone's just so coming in so into you, they're just gonna be like, I'm gonna pray to you like you are my God. But I think you got options, Cancer. So you got the Three of Pentacles energy here coming through too. You got options, and you're not giving yourself to anybody until you've made up your mind. The Hermit, your little hermit crab is doing their own thing. You could be on the move a lot as well right now, not just in love, but like focusing on your self-development, focusing on work and stuff like that. And you could be on the move a lot. There's something about having a movable feast or movable house, like the little hermit crab. But someone's just you're gonna encounter. You're gonna be like looking at different options, right? Three of Pentacles, and there's a lot of viable options here, some more than others, but then in the end you're going to just feel like you don't want to compromise your single status for anyone just yet, because you're waiting for the right one. But one bill is going to simp for you. This is the simp card. All right, somebody's going to be simping for you so hard they might persuade you to give them a try just because they're going to just adore you so much, and there's nothing wrong with that. I would give it a go. Let's see where that would go. There's a simp coming your way. Let's see. Yeah, it's a simp. Could be a younger person too. Could be classic simp. Could be someone younger, or just someone who is very hopeful to start something new. Someone young at heart. Mind, body, or soul. So Cancer, up to you, but I feel like you're going to be tempted to give somebody a try because you're so scrumptious, and you are receiving a lot of spiritual energy right now. So own it, take it from the angels. They're giving it to you. Let's see. All right, my pipils. Tara, hi, my pipil. Tara, did you Tara, are you the little bit who sent me a little PayPal earlier? Just want to make sure, baby. Yeah, I'm taking questions, Bill. I'm taking questions. I'm taking PayPal questions, so I'm not sure if you contacted me before or what, Tara, but maybe it's just two, maybe it's another Tara. No, okay, that's fine. That's fine, baby. Tara, I am taking questions today. It is $13 a question. PayPal link is in the description box below. So PayPal me the question, and if possible, include the question and your name as you want to be known in the PayPal. And I'll be getting to your questions pretty soon. We're gonna do Taurus, then we're gonna do a little chit chat, and while I do the chit chat, I'm gonna be answering your questions. So we've been live for about an hour. I'm going to continue for another hour at least, and then depending on how much traffic we get and how many people want to contribute to the discussion, we might stay on for a little bit longer. But you got at least one more hour to submit your question, babe. Half an hour to an hour to submit your questions, just so I can get to it. All right, Taurus. Boo-boos, if you want to ask me a question, PayPal is in the description box below. It's PayPal questions. If you want to send me a tip, do that through Super Chat. The Super Chat is for tips for me and the spirits. And all my the ghosts in my closet. Boy, ghosts in my closet. I do joke about that, but it's like I'm not. It's not like I go through boys like I go through, sugar-free ice cream. I save the sugar-free ice cream for later. No, this is humor. Okay. Anyways, I do go through them pretty fast though. Okay. Alex, you're vibing here. I'm vibing with you. So yeah. If you want to tip me and ghosts of my ex-boyfriends that I keep in the closet in a jar, you can do that using Super Chat. But if you want to ask me a question, it is PayPal questions only. Thank you, Alex. That's so awesome. I will let the boys know that it's from you. They're going to really appreciate it. Look, Temperance came through as I was saying this. So, healing energy. I think a lot of healing is coming in this season for a lot of bibboos in love, or a final healing. Things are coming to a close. The cycles are coming to an end, doing love differently. I think a lot of you will be doing love differently or meeting people who are very different in their archetype of love to what you're used to. And I think that's really good for you. I think that's very healing, very sweet. So let's see. Please show me in Charles what is coming through for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus on this moon energy. Taurus, there's a new love coming your way. Happiness and love. 10 of Cups. Look, everyone's getting just like the most golden, scrumptious energy. 10 of Cups is coming your way. Look how golden it is. The god Helios and the god Apollo came through before, I think for Aquarius. And it's kind of looking like that. Very like a lot of sun energy, a lot of beautifulness. Maybe an energy something is shifting for you, Taurus, in the next month. Moon to moon, something is shifting for you, and it's going to shift in such a way that it puts you in the right position to build the kind of dream relationship that you're looking for. This is a soulmate reunion, by possibly meeting a soulmate from a past life, you know, meeting someone who could be very, very important, dear, near and dear to you. Someone who's gonna almost change your life. And you know, this came up for a couple of boo-boos, came up for Gemini. You know, be careful who you let into your life. Make sure that the people that you're sacrificing yourself for are ready to sacrifice themselves for you. This is someone who's gonna be willing to sacrifice themselves for you, Taurus, just as much as you are. This is, you know, equal give and take. Actually, it's not gonna be equal give and take. It's two people giving onto each other. Just giving on to each other. Death, boo-boo, in your spiritual messages. This is what I mean. It's like the end of an era. Like one cycle has ended for you. Maybe there was like a type you were attracting that wasn't committed to you, or people shortchanging you on commitment, on what they were willing to give into the connection, and now you're about to meet someone, someone who's willing. Oh my gosh, willing to give it everything. Oh my God, I'm still like in my morning. I have not woken up. I'm not sure about this 5 o'clock in the morning thing, but let's try it. Let's try it. I'm committed. I'm committed to this channel. You know, like it's like a new paradigm that's coming through. Thank you, Chris, my darling. Thank you so much. It's a new paradigm coming through, a new way of doing things, a new person, a new way. The old ways are gone. You're not going to be meeting those low-class, low-level people anymore when it comes to love, when it comes to emotions. Someone is coming through. You might meet someone going on a trip or on a holiday to a sunnier clime, or it's going to be someone that you're going to meet through manifestation. Again, number 10 hours, 10 days, 10 weeks from now. Someone is coming into your life, maybe in the summertime. You know, psychic timing is a slippery fish, but the energy is shifting. There's an energy shift happening in your sphere, in your spiritual sphere, in your soul, in your mind, your heart, and your body. It's happening in a month, moon to moon. So in the next month, this month, it's happening for you. I think you're already feeling it. You're feeling more free, or like you're ready to soar higher when it comes to love. That's beautiful energy. And you know, death is great. Death is Scorpio energy. So this is your opposite sign as well, Taurus. Scorpio might be, you know, that Scorpios will be teaching you some lessons like your mama here. But Scorpios will be bringing you messages from the beyond, you know, messages from the goddess of love, from the spirits, from the angels. So if you have Scorpio friends, hear what they have to say. They might have good advice for you. And a beautiful new beginning is coming towards you, Ace of Wands. Oh, Karina, your twin flame. Oh, it's awesome. Thank you, Sharon. It's so lovely in the morning. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's morning or nighttime actually, but I did wake up for it. So who knows? It's like the twilight zone, just like my dating life. All right, boo-boos. I am joking. No, I'm not joking. Okay, so Taurus, that's what's coming through for you. It's the end of a past era. A new time is coming. So believe in that and put your faith in that. A better quality of person is coming at you, baby. All right, my boobies. Let's see what else is coming through. if you're new to the live, if you just joined, babies, I am taking PayPal questions. It is $13 per question. And it's PayPal only. Don't forget to include your name, your question in the PayPal if possible. If not, stay till the end of the live so I can call out your name. For tips and tricks, I am taking Super Chat, but for PayPal, for questions, it is PayPal. And I'm also taking necromancy questions. So if you want to ask me a necromancy question, that is a question for the spirits of the dead. Could be a general question or a message from them. Could be a specific person or the spirits in general. It is $33 per question. If you know about my lives, I do necromancy lives as well. So the necromancy is speaking to the spirits of the dead. But if you're curious to know more about it, join me. I think I'll do, the next one's going to be on Sunday. We'll do a full-on necromantic live on Sunday, probably around the same time. Chris Lang, the twin flame journey is so painful. Well, it shouldn't be painful. This thing, love should not be painful. Love should not be painful. Love should lift you up. Love should give you wings. It should make you feel safe and scrumptious. Be careful, boo-boos. When love feels painful, of course life is pain. Life is pain. Life is hard. Not everything is going to be wine and roses all the time. But if it's too painful, that might be an indication that there's something not right about that connection or that love. All right, babies. So those were the collective reads. How do I like my new place, Sherry? I love it. It's awesome. It's just a lot of hard work because I got no help. I got like a back issue, so this is like, oh my God, TMI. Nobody cares about my problems, but I got a back issue and I can't carry anything heavy. Basically, like beyond 10 pounds. I can't carry anything beyond 10 pounds. So just getting like stuff up here, I'm on like the second floor and there's no elevator, so just getting stuff up here is such a chore, and like furnishing it is going to be a drama. You know how it is, like, especially I find like, because I've traveled the world quite extensively, like as like a woman on my own, people really take, they don't take you very serious. Like when you're dealing with like buying furniture or going to a used furniture store or doing, like organizational stuff, especially when men are involved, they do try and like make a fool out of you. So I just like, I dread dealing with people. There's like an internet provider guy who tried to like sell me internet like for like 1,000% more because he thought I was stupid. So it's just like dealing with like, the bustle and hustle of furnishing this apartment is going to be a chore. And you know how it is. You ask people for help, but they're never available. So I just ask the spirits. No, Tyra, my darling, it's 13. It's only 33 if you want to ask the spirits a question. So normal questions are 13. Don't send more, baby. But if you do, I will refund you. It's 33. So it's two types of questions. General tarot is $13, and $33 is if you want to ask a question for the spirits of the dead. So that's my specialty. It's necromantic readings. We do connect with the spirits of the dead on the other side. I can try and connect to someone specific. Usually that works, although it's not guaranteed. And when that happens, another spirit will come through to answer your question. It can be a general question or a specific query for a spirit. Chris, where's Mr. Alien? He's been a naughty boy. He's been, I don't even know what to say. He's been a naughty boy. He's just been a naughty boy, not giving me enough attention. So he's been put in the closet. He'll be back. Don't worry. I gotta inflate him. All right. He got deflated. All right. He was, I found too many OnlyFans subscriptions to, alien ladies in there. No, I'm just kidding. He's not that kind of a guy. Basically, I got bored of him, okay, and I'm divorcing him. I found out that the baby isn't mine, so. Okay, this is all jokes. the humor gets drier every day, particularly in the morning. I need to watch it. Okay, but let me get a card and see if we can talk about manifesting something. So let me talk about manifestation and see what card comes through, what the spirits want to tell me or teach me about what I should tell you today. And we do have the World, awesome energy. Thank you, Sherry. Well, you know how it is. I have like an amazing person, like people I was renting my temporary accommodation from are like too helpful, you know, like they're so nice. They do want to help me with like literally everything. Like, do you need a ride? Do you need this? But I really don't like to ask, you know, like because I feel like there's such nice people. I know like they help everyone, you know, it's like they help so many people probably. It's like I don't want to be that person. You know how it is. It's also a Scorpio thing. But then the people that you feel like should be helping never do. You know how it is. Mainly alien boyfriends. Okay, so the World. So in terms of manifesting love, boo-boos, I'm just gonna do like a little thing about it, and then we're gonna get to your questions. The World. So what is, what kind of love are you manifesting into your life in the first place, and how far are you willing to go for it? Are you willing to go to the ends of the world for the love you're manifesting, or are you willing to go to one corner of the world, or circumvent a smaller area, spiritually, symbolically speaking, or literally speaking? Are you willing to go on that hero's journey to find the love that you seek? Ask yourself this question before you start manifesting the love that you desire. Your manifestation, this is what I have a little theory about love manifestation. I think a lot of boo-boos manifest love. They have one thing like in their mind for what kind of love they actually want, but they're manifesting something different because they're, maybe they're using a specific manifestation technique that's making certain assumptions on what type of love is being materialized. So for example, if you want to manifest an adventure, manifest an adventure. Don't do a manifestation for like a big love if you're not, willing to meet it halfway. If you're looking for someone who's convenient, if you're looking for someone based on, for example, materialistic traits or, like external traits, then, don't manifest a big love because you're not going to meet it halfway. And you're going to waste that energy. You're going to waste you're going to waste your manifestation energy, and you're going to waste an opportunity for a soulmate connection. And you might end up manifesting something quite negative too. I think that happens a lot. I think a lot of people manifest love. It's happened to me before too, where you manifested something, based on, a whim or like, oh my God, this is so wrong of me. Like I did manifest something almost as a joke once, and I got what I asked for, and it was a curse, in love. If you're manifesting someone based on their physical appearance or based on their financial status and stuff like that, it will come with a curse. This is my experience. You can, you don't have to believe me. I'm not saying that you shouldn't care about someone's, are they responsible? Are they wealthy, healthy, and all this? That's fine. But if that's like too much of a focus, and you'll know that in your heart, if those things are too much of a focus, if you're not manifesting on a soul level, if you're not manifesting a soul boo-boo, but you're manifesting someone based on very materialistic traits, you will get your manifestation, but there will be a curse attached to it. I don't think I've ever seen it work any other way. And this is just like manifesting new love, right? Even like, someone to like settle down with or marry, they got to have this. It's got to be, whatever, like big boobs, blonde, whatever, all this and that. This is going to turn against you in some way. If you're manifesting on a soul level, if you're manifesting love that you're willing to go to the ends of the world for, and you truly are in your heart willing to do that, the love you manifest will be incredibly rewarding, and many beautiful things will come your way. And along the way, you might meet, new loves that aren't maybe even that like big, but they're going to be signposts along the way that you're on the right track to manifesting that big love. How's that resonating for you, boo-boos? This is just my experience, because I know, like, with The Secret and all these manifestation boo-boos out there, like the Hollywood manifestation, kind of trend. Everyone's all about, like, all of that people are manifesting. It's very materialistic and very shallow. and we were always saying, oh, it's success. You know, I manifested my house, and I manifested my, you know, I wanted, I don't know, like a handsome husband who's a yoga teacher. That will turn against you at some point, because you're wasting manifestation energy on things that don't matter. It's just my experience with it. It's just my take on love. And again, I'm not saying manifest like someone that you're not attracted to, but it's about finding someone that you're soul connected with. And then it's about finding a balance too. So it's not, you know, but just make sure that your focus is on the right thing. And if you're manifesting an adventure, make sure you manifest someone that, you know, is also looking for an adventure. But just try and like keep it not as crazy shallow as some people would do. Okay. Tara, I got your money. I'm going to refund it, Bibo. Okay, so how's that sounding for manifestation? Because people tell me sometimes, you know, I'm manifesting my true love, but then I ask them, well, what was your list? And it's like, you know, and it's things like that. I've been guilty of it too. It doesn't work like that, Bill. And I would question any manifestation guru who says like, yeah, you can manifest whatever abundance. Everything comes at a price. Everything comes at a price with energy work. Sorry, I'm going to refund you now, bye, baby. My baby. Alex, you don't really have a list? That can be okay. Yeah, Tara, I'm going to refund you the $20, all right? Because it's only $13 for the question. Got it. Just went through. Oops. So, Alex, in terms of having a list, it's not even always like that necessary. Theta Realms, hi, my baby. An imaginary friend. Well, hello. We cannot have a life without the imaginary friend. You know, like people will say you need a list for things. Like I think it helps to clarify what you're looking for, but everyone has their own way and their own technique. So, you know, a list may not be necessary, but if you're manifesting new love, I would say just make sure that you're clear on what you want. And, you know, sometimes the spirits can be, the universe, the gods, you know, whatever you want to call it, can be like scary, literal in what you're asking for. Again, speaking from experience. So make sure that you're very, very clear on what you want. Tara, yeah, of course, you can ask any question you want. It doesn't have to be about love. Be anything. Oh, Alex, I predicted that for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, this is just like, you know, little exercises with manifestation for me. I have been manifesting bit, as you know. I am currently on a soulmate journey. My soulmate journey is a little bit different to what people tend to talk about on the internet. I have not met my soulmate, but I know that I have a high order soulmate from the past life who is waiting for me, and I am part of my journey of traveling around the world is reconnecting to this energy. And to the work that we have together and the spiritual bond we have together. So I'm, you know, seeking that person out. I've been very naughty, distracted with my life, not really doing the hardcore manifestation or the magic around it. I do magic around it more than manifesting. But on my journey, I've also manifested, little snacks along the way. And let me tell you, like, sometimes the manifestation is scary accurate. But you got to be specific, because you can, you might have like 3 things you want, and then like there's like a 4th thing, and it's like, what the heck? But the spirits are like, well, you didn't say you didn't want them to have like 3 heads, so. Well, you didn't say you want that person to be a serial killer. Okay, snacks. Yeah, snacks. I've been snacking. I go through these periods feeding. Okay, shh. But when I was younger, I went through many years of celibacy too, and I've done all the spiritual, different spiritual practice. I've done it all. I've tried everything. Well, maybe not everything, but you know what I mean? Like, I've done different modes. It's a very Scorpionic thing to be, You're either, in the water or outside of it. You're, in the light or in the dark. Scorpio doesn't do anything by half. So we feast and then we fast. Okay. Anyways, let's do this. Imaginary friend. What is that episode with the genie? I don't know that one. Oh yeah, it needs to be specific, but because that's the thing. Sometimes, because manifestation is a kind of magic, there's a trick to magic, that's why there's so many traditions about, like with these, stories about genies and like, little, gold talking goldfishies, making your dreams come true. But there's always a kind of a trick to it, because it's always an exchange and it's always some kind of a bargain. So it's important to come at it with humility, and with gratitude and humility, asking for the right things. Okay. How people make vague wishes and all goes wrong. Yep. Okay. All right. Let's do your questions, babies. Babies, I am taking PayPal questions. So if you have a question for me, it's $13 a question. Send me the PayPal with your name and your question if possible, and that way I can get to you in order. Also, if you want to tip me, you can do that via Super Chat. But for questions, I'm taking PayPal questions only. Super Chat tips are for myself, for the spirits, and for the ghosts of my ex-boyfriends, who were all a joke to me. No, I'm just kidding. They were all a joke. Okay. Okay. So, babies, we're going to go in order I got. Let me tell you who I got, all right? So you know where you stand. People told me they wanted the order before, so. Yeah, desire is influenced by insecurity. Yeah, but, also, see, you know what, Alex? Like, I'm exploring the type of desire in love, because, love is my business. I've been exploring a lot of different modes of love recently, and, that's part of my journey, too. But I like the desire, and I think the desire doesn't have to come from insecurity. A desire can come from a need to connect with the other, with the with God, the goddess. I think that kind of desire I like. There's a lot of that here in Cyprus too. Like, you feel it in the air. But yeah, a lot of desire, that's not related to love or like higher love. Definitely about insecurity or, a grasping and stuff like that, for sure. Yeah, I know. I get it, Alex. But yeah, that kind of like, the desire of like when people manifest like low order things, that's that kind of desire you're talking about, Alex. But yeah, very inspirational. So yeah, I've been exploring different modes of desire here on this island of love. And desire is good. We should desire one another. Oh, I see, Alex. It's hard for you to be specific. What it is that you want, though, in an ideal world, if like, if you could just have whatever, you could. What is it that you want? But think about it not in like we were saying, not in those materialistic terms, but think about what What kinds of things, what kinds of behaviors, what kinds of kindnesses would make you feel secure in yourself? Or like, you know, what kinds of kindnesses would make you happy day in, day out? You know, what is it that sustains you? What is that makes you happy? Oh, you think it's the opposite, Alex? Interesting. Tell me more. All right, so boo-boos, we're going to start with Nicole. We're going to start with Nicole, then we got Allison, then we got Sherry, then we got Chris, Tara, Allison, and that's it. And Tara, I got 2 questions for you, Tara. And I refunded you the $20. Awesome. All right. So do we have, who is in the house? Is Nicole in the house? Oh, okay. I see, Alex. That's okay. Let's put on some music, babies. Music stopped playing. Music was like, stop talking, woman. Nicole, my girl. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, good, Alex. Exactly. What serves you. It needs to be what serves you. And something that you can serve too. Think of love as, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine actually, and she prompted me to articulate this more in my life. It's about giving onto the sanctity of a relationship rather than giving onto the person. It's like whatever good things you do in a relationship, whatever you give to the goddess of love. It's the altar. You give it to her at her altar. And whether that person reciprocates and how they react to that and what they do for you is another matter. But you're doing your own, you know, you're doing your own spiritual practice of giving what you can in love. And if the person doesn't accept it or doesn't know how to hold it, it's okay. It doesn't go away. It doesn't get wasted. It goes to the altar of the goddess of love. Think of it like that. Think about every doucheful like that. You never wasted time. You always gave on to the goddess of love. And she accepts your gifts. Yeah, Alex, that's awesome. Yeah, being of service is, I think that's so important. I think we don't serve each other at all. Yeah. Well, you got to put up boundaries, Alex. So it's about not overgiving, especially in the beginning. Yeah, absolutely. To whom much is given, much is required. Absolutely. Yeah, unfortunately. You know, babies, I've just been slumming it too much. I'm going to be honest with you. I've just been slumming it too much. It's hard sometimes, you know, like sometimes it just gets a little too hard trying to like keep up with that responsibility, you know. I got Saturn. I know I say this in every life. I got Saturn in my first house. It's Saturn's day here already, so I will be praising Saturn today. But I've had a very serious life, you know, spiritually speaking, and it always feels like much is required. But I'm very grateful for it because it gave me the beautiful, interesting life that I've had. But it's been a very serious experience in many ways. All right, I'm sorry, Nicole. Let's get back to Nicole. So I got your question. How does your partner feel about you? Let's do this. Show me Nicole and her partner. How does Nicole's partner feel about her? Ooh, okay, love. I mean, it's love. The love is true. The love is true, although it's been a power struggle, so that's already coming through. Nicole, you're wondering about this because it's a power struggle between the two of you in some kind of a way. But I think your partner loves you. Let's see. Tell me more, please, angels. Show me feelings and intentions. Your partner loves you, but there's something here. For For some reason, this person feels rejected by you, or they're rejecting you right now. It's like you're rejecting each other a little bit because of the power struggle that we saw with the Strength card. The Knight of Cups is telling me that the love is real, but there's a struggle here over commitment, or over like maybe one person feels like the other person should be telling them what to do, and vice versa. It's like you're in a standoff over something. Let's see what that is. I feel like it's to do with commitment, with also getting serious about something. I think your partner sees you as, they feel like you're not certain about where to go with this. Two of Pentacles. They see you as a little bit unreliable, in the sense that they're not sure how committed you are to them. Maybe, both people feel that way. Let's see, please show me something. There's a bit of a rift here. Please show me angels. What is that about, this Five of Pentacles? Yeah, this is about assessing the situation and, going forward. It's almost like you're both assessing, should we make up, or, how should we address a certain issue, certain situation, and all of that. So, yeah, Alex Odin, exactly. Awesome. Ah, you remembered. So this is about assessing the situation, Nicole. You can let me know how that's resonating for you. But I think two people feel at a crossroads over something here. You're at an impasse. Power struggle. There's a lot of tension, a lot of arguments about something. I do feel like it's about like the strength of commitment, or one person feeling controlled by the other. But it's an illusion. That's not really what's happening. It's just what baggage has been brought into the connection from the past. So that's being played out. I think very soon your partner will find a way through this, and they're going to suggest that you make up and work through it. You're feeling lost with him. He's going to apologize, or he's going to offer a way through this. But right now he is coming up kind of shady, but he thinks you're kind of shady too. He thinks you're not committed to him, maybe in the way that he would prefer you to be, on his terms. I think you both have a slightly different perspective on things, and it's like, it's a fight right now. But you know what to expect from him is the Lovers. He's going to reoffer love to you and reassure you that he's still choosing you. So that's in the short term. You'll have some kind of a resolution here between now and the end of June, or between now and the end of Gemini season. What else does he want? What does he want? What does he want? Oh my gosh. Just like, you know what? He doesn't know what he wants. Just a second. It's just like, what is his asking? He wants you. You're like his dream person. He wants you, the Star and the Queen of Cups. But then there's the Hermit. Does he have a fear of commitment? That's just coming up. It's almost like fear of commitment, where it's like he'd love to be single, but he doesn't want to let you go. There's something here about like he might be a bit of a loner, or weird, or he might be a Virgo. I'm a Virgo moon, so no offense to Virgos. I'm just saying, like, it's like a Virgo moon thing. Yes, he does. Okay. That's what it is. He doesn't know what he wants, but he wants you. I think I see him choosing you. But just be careful that, like, at the same time, we got the Seven of Cups here. So, gaslighting energy in the long term, again, more illusions. I would give him, it's up to you. He's just looking at, to me, like someone who might end up, like, not leading you on, but like stretching things out a lot because of his fear of commitment. You know what I mean? So you might want to just like watch out for those red flags. Make sure that, when he commits, he really commits, and hold him accountable, or give him an ultimatum in the long term. In the short term, he's choosing you, and he's going to like somehow make up for, the confusion and the rift. But it's funny because it's like this kind of Virgo energy. I'm like that, it's like, I'm very happy by myself, and I don't have a fear of commitment. I seek commitment, but I'm like this weirdo hermit Virgo. Like, I love being by myself. Like, I live here with the spirits and all this. So, he might have that kind of vibe to him. I think he's very comfortable, not committing to something. That's what you've been thinking, Nicole? Yeah. He's gonna choose you. But he has a tendency to be a little bit on that, like, you know, gaslighty energy. Make sure he doesn't have some, you know, I mean, do you want to get some advice for how to proceed? Let's get you some advice. I would not be afraid to give him some kind of an ultimatum because, you know, depending on how serious you want to get with him, if you want to get serious, super serious with him, I think it's going to be a bit of a struggle because he has issues around this stuff. Always take this with a grain of salt, by the way, but the advice is that give him shock therapy, the tower, you know, electric shock, like give him shock therapy at some point. Don't do it tomorrow, but at some point, he's going to choose you in the short term. When he starts getting weird again, just give him a major ultimatum or even dump his ass and then see what he does, because that's going to make him work on it more. The 8 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Don't be afraid to threaten an ending here if you find that he's not fulfilling his part of the deal. The Tower. You know, like give him a bit of a shock. I'm not saying don't do that literally because that's illegal. I'm just kidding, but also I have to say that because you just never know these days. Don't sue me. I'm just saying, you know, like you might want to stand up for yourself, like, you know, even give him like a little bit of a wake-up call at some point. If you find that he's still like in that weird, if he's making you question it, you know, don't let him make you question it. All right, Nicole, my baby. And ask yourself, you know, do you really want him? Or is that, again, you know, it's about manifesting love. Today is about manifesting love. Is this the love you're manifesting? Is he giving you the things on your manifestation list or in your manifestation, you know, in the picture, you know, that you require to feel comfortable and served by the universe? It's his opportunity too. He's gonna lose it if he doesn't shape up. But he loves you. The love is real. It's just he's a weird guy, you know, like he's weird. He's afraid of being in a relationship or intimacy. Usually with people like that, that's difficult to change as well. But you know, I think he's trying to change that for you because you're worth that to him. All right, my baby. Well, thank you for your question, my darling. Let's get to the next one. Who's next on the list, Bibos? Do we have Allison in the house? This is a question about Brian. Allison, are you in the house? It's okay if you're not. It's okay if you're not. Allison, are you in the house? All right, let's just start with Allison's question, even though Allison's not in the house. Let's see if Brian wants a relationship or not. Oh, Allie, hi. All right. Let's see. Does Brian want a relationship? Does Brian want a relationship? Let's see. Does Brian want a relationship? What happened here between the two of you? This is interesting. A little card got stuck in between the 7 of Pentacles here from the last reading. There's a lot of assessing the situation. Why does Brian feel betrayed by you, Babel? Brian feels betrayed by you in some kind of a way. He's mistrustful. Again, it's a power struggle. He loves you, though, the King of Cups. He loves you with all the truest love in the world. But there's something about him that's a little bit like he's suspicious of you or suspicious of people in general. Maybe he got betrayed in the past and he sees you as someone who could betray him. Interesting. It's almost like he has running tendencies. He runs from things that scare him. Maybe he's afraid of getting his heart broken. He also thinks that you're someone who's quite scrumptious, so he thinks he has a lot of competition. Christina, hi. So he thinks he has a lot of competition, and he's afraid of that. He's in love with you, though. The Chariot, you know, not escaping a situation, not wanting to compete. Strength, what he's going to do. Again, power struggle. He's in a battle with himself. He's being defensive about a relationship. Let's see how that's playing through. What is the future here? Yes, other men. Yeah. He's assuming that. He's also, there's something here about him being in some kind of a prison of the mind, the Eight of Swords. He is in some kind of a bind. Is it possible that he had, it's almost like he had a traumatic experience in his last relationship where he has like, I don't know, he's like divorced and he's still like in a bind over the past thing. Like he feels like effed over by somebody. He's kind of a hurt guy. I don't know how long you've known him or what you know about him, but he got real hurt in the past, and he's bringing that into the connection with you. Do you want me to be honest with you, Bibil? Like super honest? It's like this. The question was, does Brian want to be in a relationship with you? But yeah, he's divorced. Okay, well, it's one of those, you know, she asked me out with the divorce, you know, like the ex-wife kind of drama, and he's not ever going to let it go. He's in a dark space. I think you should be asking a different question. I think you should be asking, should you want to be in a relationship with Brian? Because I don't think he can make anybody happy. What's so special about him? I'm not loving this energy. He's like given up on himself. He's gonna stall this, the Hanged Man. He's gonna stall you. He's not gonna put a label on it for as long as he can. He's feeling sorry for himself. It's gonna be, you know, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. The Page of Wands and 3 of Wands. You know, like it's always gonna be like, yeah, we'll do it soon, or like, you know, we'll put a label on it, or like, well, of course we're a couple, but just like without a, like, almost like, you know, he's going to be stalling this as much as possible because he feels hard done by the world. What's so special about him? There's a lot of mental struggles to him too. 2 of Swords, a lot of swords, mental struggles. You know, do you want someone like that? I feel like he's so focused on his own pain, he may not be the best partner right now. Tell me, Allison. Tell me, Bill. I'll pull some more cards for you. See what the advice is for you. But I'm not loving his energy. It may be the energy will change over time. His feelings for you are very real, but he's also in a very real way, focused on his own pain. Let's see, my baby. Yeah, that's right, Allie. That's exactly what's coming through. He's not in the right mind space. You have a great connection. I think if he was going to have a relationship with anybody, it would be with you. But I would frankly delete him from the database. I think he's... I'm going to say this. I shouldn't say this. I'm going to get canceled. He's damaged goods. This is damaged goods. This is the kind of guy, I'm sorry. Look, I do these tirades against men sometimes, you know, no good men. He's the kind of guy who got hurt once by a woman and is going to have a vendetta, feeling sorry for myself, you know, writing sad songs about how she left me because I was a douche flute for the rest of his life. There's just something very, like, defeatist about him. I don't think he's ready to worship anybody. Like, I mean, he's ready to worship you because he has the King of Cups for you, but I don't think he knows how to. What does he want from her? Honestly, he has feelings for you, so he thinks that you're scrumptious. So it's like he can't, you got the moon here, the Chariot, a lot of Cancer energy, and King of Pentacles. He wants to hold on to you, and this is the first thing that came to my mind, so I'm just going to say it. He wants to leech off of your divine feminine energy because he finds you incredibly healing and incredibly wonderful, and he thinks you're the most scrumptious thing ever that walked the earth. But he's not ready to commit to a relationship, so he just wants to leech off of you, hold you, but not give you the stability that you want. He's going to keep this pentacle to himself. And the Chariot, you know, moving away, escaping the commitment. It's almost like he wants to see you for nice nights out, you know? He wants to come to you at night and then leave in the morning and hold on to his stability in his own way, in his own house. But you know what? The goddess is watching that. It's not like I don't get like 100% bad intentions, but I get like trashy intentions here. It's just, it's like he feels entitled to almost like the mother love aspect of you, the sister love, the mother, all of the loves, you know, of the feminine, the lover love, the Aphrodite love, the Hecate love. Like he's trying to leech off of the divine feminine, off of the goddess, because it's good for him. Yeah, because he's in a struggle. He doesn't want to get involved. Let me pull one more card on that. It's okay, but Bill, there's other douche foods out there. Yeah, because he wants to remain single for now, 9 of Pentacles, and he doesn't want to be tempted. The moon again at the bottom of the deck. He wants to keep you, but he doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to have a confrontation about things. He doesn't want to let it go, but he wants to keep it like in this like liminal space, you know, the undecided space. Beware of boo-boos like that. I would delete him from the database and you open yourself to the next one immediately. Let me see very quickly who else is coming through for you in spring, summer. Bill, be careful you don't get stuck on this guy because you got the 8 of Swords. He's going to keep coming back in. So if he's ignoring your text messages, he's still going to come through, you know. He's going to ignore, then come back in. He's going to be blocking your energy, 8 of Swords. I don't see anything else coming in the spring, summer season until you decide if you want to F with this or not. But I wouldn't, because he's just going to waste your energy. He's going to block you. He might cause you some distress too. You're most welcome, Bill. And always take these things with a grain of salt. People can change. You can manifest whatever you want. You have free will. So, you know, if you want to give it a go, yeah, in a cycle. So be careful that he doesn't like put you in a cycle where he's like ignoring the messages and coming in, you know, leading you on, coming back in, and that's going to block your energy for finding somebody else right now. He's blocking your energy in some way. Because it's like he doesn't want to commit, but he doesn't want to let you go. The feelings are real, but he's in a douche flute situation. He's in a douche flute aura, you know. All right, I hope that you. Whoop, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Bibis. Just the whole setup is so unstable. I got you propped up against a candle. You know, maybe that was a sign, just like, you know, let the house of cards fall, you know, let him fall where he will. Thank you for your question, Alison, my big bell. Thank you, my graciousness. Let's do Sherry. Is Sherry in the house? Is Sherry still with us? Is Sherry still with us? Also, Biboo's last dibs for asking your questions are coming right now. So if you got a question for me, I am taking PayPal questions. It is $13 per question. And the PayPal link is in the description box below. If possible, include your name and question in the PayPal. But it's not necessary. if you stay till the end of the live so that I can ask you your question directly. If you want to send me a tip, you can do that via the super chat. The tip is for me and the spirits, the Jinn and the Jinn, and also the ghost of my boyfriend's Christmas past. Poor little boo-boo. All right, I'm just kidding. Allie, yeah, he couldn't let you go, but he doesn't, yeah, exactly. But I would get rid of that because it's like, you know, it's like he's almost like energetically blocking you. His presence is very strong. His feelings are very strong. The King of Cups is strong feelings, but I really don't see him changing his ways when it comes to giving you the stability that you deserve. So it's best to delete from database. Doesn't mean he's not going to circle back around in some way, but I would honestly just block and delete him and move on. That way you're going to meet someone new in the spring or summer. If you don't do it, you're going to get stuck in some kind of a rut with him. I think he also brings, negativity into, I think he's a negative kind of guy, and I think he brings negativity into people's lives. Just kind of what I'm getting here. All right, my Bill. Bless you, Allison. It's going to be okay. You're going to find someone better. Don't worry. Just because douche food loves you doesn't mean that you need to let them in. Sherry, my baby. Let me just open your message here. Okay, so Sherry's asking a necromancy question, so we're going to be picking up on your grandma, my baby. Let's see what's coming through. Let's see. Let me clear the energy of the dead. Yeah, justice. Oh, okay. A lot of messages coming through. It's nice you went to see your aunt as well. There's something about your grandma that is justice loving. I think she was a very righteous person. There's something about her that was like, there's justice in her life in some kind of a way. Immediately, that's her message. This is the message. It's justice. Libra energy also. I think she really cared about doing things the right way. And maybe she has, you know, issues about any stuff in the family that's not just. But she loves justice, and she wants justice upheld. There's something here about her seeing you. Maybe when you went to see your aunt, I think she saw that, or she sees that. She sees you. In the nighttime, if there are birds around you at night, that could be a sign. Also, like a way for her to communicate with you. The Magician. There is something about her passing that she was prepared for, or in some way she was. Could have been something about her passing that was to some extent unexpected. The Magician, you know, is a trick that life plays on us, but she's saying that she was prepared for it in some way, or that, you know, in the moment, she overcame the trick, and she's okay with how things happened. There's a road here, you know. She took a road at the crossroads. Also, Goddess Hecate coming through, and she brings the dead to us. Something like the crossroads. I think your grandma was very spiritual, maybe more than people realize. She was sick with cancer. She ascended, though, with the Magician. She ascended that at the crossroads. It's like she says she overcame it. You know, in death she overcame it. Was it like... there's something about the news, it was like unexpected, or like it was quite a surprise. I mean, I guess it's always a surprise, you know. It was like a trick. A trick was played on her. A trick happened to her in her passing. She's a very strong woman. Do you have any messages for Sherry? She's very strong. 2 major arcana. Queen of Wands, Page of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Yes, she has messages for you. The messages are as follows. First of all, she is sending you messages. So there's messages coming to you from her. And again, there's something here about like, maybe she liked birds or something, but it's birds or like, you know, things in the air, you know, signs like through the air. Maybe you're going to be walking down the street and like a feather will fall on you or something like that. You know, birds and feathers and things like that are coming up. But she is communicating with you and she can see you. There's a strong sense that she can see you here, Justice. And she's, by the way, she can see all of you and she's judging everyone, she says, I feel. No, like not in a bad way, but she can see what goes on. She knows what goes on. And also, you know, in terms of your life story too, so she's aware of everything that happened as well, and she's judging that too. There could be strong protection coming from her, you know. She could be a guide for you right now if you want to vibe with her, and she always will be. She would be a protective energy. Queen of Wands says that you should continue how you are. She can see the fire in you, and she can see the passion and the strength and your bravery, and she's approving of it. I think she has a lot of respect for the bravery that you've shown and the restraint that you've shown in your life too. It's like she understands that you're a warrior, but you're not seeking revenge. You're seeking to better yourself, and you're seeking to follow your passion and follow the way. There's a torch here and a crossroads. So, you know, a lot of very strong Hecatean magic. That's my goddess, the goddess who brings me to the spirits of the dead. So there's, I'm getting a strong sense that she was waiting to speak to you today, or that she's kind of lined herself up to speak to you, and she's coming through the goddess Hecate herself. So again, justice. It was something, maybe, you know what, maybe your grandma experienced some injustice in her life too, because Hecate is also the goddess of justice for the dead. Something's bugging her maybe about what happened in her life. I don't think it's about the Cancer, but it's an injustice. And she's also sticking around to judge people for any injustice that they commit. 3 of Cups. You will be seen and you will be celebrated, Bibil, is what she's saying, because of your bravery, because of the fact that you stuck it out so long, because of the fact that you could face your challenges head on. You will be celebrated and you will be recognized. And she's kind of saying, love will come your way too. Love will find you, the kind of love that you deserve. All the accolades, all the things that you deserve, all the things that you're dreaming of are coming towards you. The sacred 3, again, an aspect of Hecate. Hecate is coming through very strong for you, also in the reading, together with with your grandma. So that's something to consider here. And there's something about the night. Connect with your grandma at night. Let's see what else she wants to say. Justice is so important to her. What is this about? What is the justice about, please? Wands. It's Knight of Wands. It's about doing the right thing, fighting the good fight. Maybe she was wronged. I think she could have been wronged by someone. You know, someone's actions could have wronged her in her lifetime. Maybe even a masculine energy. Oh, yeah, she had a... Well, then she's coming up in that justice for you, because she can see everything. She can see it, and she's taking stock of it, you know? And Hecate's energy is, Hecate also comes to those who experience injustice, not just on the other side, and she comes and witnesses it. She's a witness of that, particularly, you know, those types of situations. But with your grandmother, could have been some hardship because of a masculine energy, or patriarchy itself effed her over. She's very aware of that balance of power and balance of justice. How should Sherry communicate with you? It's almost like she likes the outdoors. I don't know why that's like so prevalent. 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Wands again at the bottom of the deck. 5 of Pentacles. Number one, she's already communicating with you because she can already see what happens and, you know, what goes on and what has gone on. So it's like, you know, especially in your tough times, when you don't feel good, when things are rough, that's when she will come. You know, whenever, call upon her whenever. But also she likes you walking. I see her like, I don't know, like open your window at night or something like that. You know, don't walk around at night if it's not safe. But, you know, she sees you walking in nature at night, and, you know, speak to her then. Look at the moon magic tonight, right? Look at the moon, speak to the moon. Look at the birds. I don't know, you know, the owls, the nightingales, you know, whatever birds are around you, the birds of the night. It's about being in nature and helping nature. Something about her saying like go outside or open the window and look at the moon. Let the outside in. When you're alone, she's there. She's there right now. And also the other way to connect with her is to keep living your passion, keep living your dream. She's very proud of that. She admires it. You know, there's like a respect from this. Let's see if there's any final messages. So I asked her if there was anything that you should know that you're not aware of, and it's love. You know, number one, you are loved, Knight of Cups, but also new love coming your way, actually. You know, and spring, summer, new love coming your way. Water sign, could be a Pisces, baby. So good for you with the Scorpio aspect. There's new love coming your way, and that's your grandma talking. Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Could be someone coming your way who's quite mature, maybe divorced, or like, you know, has been through a longer term partnership, you know, kind of thing. Or even a little baby who has lost a lot of things in their life. You know, lost a partner, experienced loss, you know, but has become matured because of that. So it's someone who's been through it, but they're coming towards you. Oh, you connect outdoors? Awesome. Awesome, Sherry, baby. It's outdoors at night, you know, the night sky, the birds, things in the sky. I like her energy. I feel it's strong. She's a fighter. Knight of Cups. There's love coming your way. That's what you're not expecting. Your grandma wants you to know. Final message here. She understands that look, the Hermit, she understands that it's been a long, winding road, that it's been, you know, a long road. But she wants you to think of things in a different way. Think of this long period. And this is like, you know, lifetimes, especially for Scorpios, you know, it's been a difficult life. It's been a difficult journey, but there's another way to look at it with the 7 of Pentacles. Reassess the situation, understand that this journey, because it's been so hard, will actually lead you to a life mission of love. There's something here about you. Your mission in life is to love. And the difficult experiences have taught you how to love and how to respect love and how to honor and love people. That's such a beautiful message, Sherry, because I know that's what you are. She's recognizing that. And that Knight of Cups is coming in to honor you too. Someone will come in to honor you for all those things that you've done and all those things that you represent. But the darkness, it was there to teach you the value of love. And, you know, not to say that you needed this lesson, but it just so happened to be that lesson. And again, that's a very Hecatean, vibe. It's like, I don't believe that we choose those difficult lessons. Let me be clear. I don't believe in that kind of karma or soul contract. But I think there's something about your experience in life that just happened to teach you those lessons, relevant to pain and suffering, but also hope through the pain and love through the pain. And that's very Hecate sensibility. Hecate is the darkness. She's very Scorpionic. And she's coming through today. It's a big honor with your grandma. So clearly, your grandma is representing a very, very strong energy. Also, your period of being alone is coming to an end. And don't ever think that you're alone, because you never are, and you know that. But there's a love coming towards you. And it's going to be an end to this period of being by yourself. But, also open yourself up to that. But it's coming. Thank you. Thank you for the messages. Is there anything else you want me to ask her, Sherry? That's a beautiful reading. This is like classic necromantic. Thank you, Sherry's grandma. I'm so glad, baby. Thank you for asking this question. That was, she'll take care of you. Call upon her, especially in the hardest times. She's going to give you the strength. Thank you, Sherry, my darling. Wowzers, boo-boos. I really, I live for the necromanteon, because we get some beautiful messages sometimes. All the time, but sometimes it's just like extra poignant and touching. All right, boo-boos. So here is the order. Allie, I'm sorry. I just realized you sent me another question. That's cool. I'm gonna get to you in a sec. So, let's do this. I got Chris, then I got Tara, and then I got Allison, and then I think I got a couple more people. Let me just make sure that we're on the right track. Irene, my darling, how are you doing? Irene is the queen of the Scorpio hive, Queen Bee. I think that's it for now. All right, boo-boos. So, sorry, let me just turn off this commercial. Oh, damn. Sorry, babies. So I'm just going to do these questions in order now, and then we're going to finish the live, because Mommy's feeling a little rough around the edges. So we're going to do whatever questions remain, and it's your last dibs right now. If you want to ask me a question, the PayPal link is in the description box below, boo-boo. I'm going to end the live as soon as we get through all the questions. So if you want to ask me a question, this is your chance. All right, this is your chance. PayPal link is in the description box below. It's $13 per question. You can ask a love or general questions. And if possible, include your name and question in the PayPal. And if you want to tip me, the spirits, and my ghost of my ex-boyfriend, you can do that using the super chat if you want. So, it's not necessary, but highly appreciated. All right. All right, Sherry. Irene. Who else is here? Who's still here, boo-boos? I got Sherry, I got Irene, I got Joe. Joe is a trooper. All right. Let's see. So next one is Chris. Is Chris still with us? Stephen, hi. All right. Is Chris Lang still with us, my bibbies? Yay! All right, Chris, let's take a look at your question. Are you dealing with a karmic twin or a true twin flame and an outcome of this connection? Okay. So Chris, just a quick note on this. I don't do twin flame readings, so I can check your question for you as a yes or no, or one way or the other, and give you an answer based on this. I would just define twin flames differently than most people. So I don't do twin flames. I do soulmates, so we can take a look at that. But if you would prefer me to refund your question, I will do that, because I'm not a twin flame reader. But yeah, so let me know, Chris. You want me to just do the reading based on what I know? All right. Just this person. Yeah. All right. I mean, I'll ask the question about, is it a twin flame? It's just, I don't specialize in that, baby. You'll get the answer. I'm just the intermediary, so the tarot will speak to you directly regardless. Is Chris Lang dealing with a karmic twin or a true twin flame? Is it a karmic twin? Oops. What is the outcome? Just give me a second, baby. This is looking kind of complicated on an energetic level. What is the outcome? Okay, listen, so the answer is yes and yes. In a weird way. You got the 10 of Cups for your twin flame, true twin flame. I think this is a twin flame connection for you, whatever you're defining as a twin flame connection. Is it karmic? Also, yes, 6 of Pentacles. There's an imbalance of power. There's something here about you doing more for this person than they're doing for you. And also one person is doing you a favor almost in terms of attention or something, you know? So it's like there's something, the karmic aspect of this is that you're recognizing them as your twin flame right now, and they're not recognizing you fully, or I almost see you loving them more. So be careful that you don't give on to this person more than they deserve. The King of Cups here, their feelings for you is someone who loves you very much. But I think you're more like you're recognizing the connection more. Oh no, don't worry. It's not a bad energy. I don't see bad things here necessarily, but one thing should be acknowledged that, you know, this is a twin flame. It has aspects of karma to it, but it doesn't have to be past life karma. It's just, you know, right now you're creating a karma third party. Yeah. So, you know, 6 of Pentacles can be giving on to other people. I think the outcome, if you want to, okay, listen, take it with a grain of salt. The outcome of a connection, you got free will, you can manifest whatever you want. You know, people can change their mind, they can change their ways. I think today the outcome of the connection is not bad. You have the Magician and the King of Wands. So it's saying this. I think the future outcome today is you're going to be left with this, you know, the twin flame is one flame. You're going to be left, loving this person or appreciating them more than they deserve. It's like you're holding, the flame you're holding is larger than theirs. You could carry this connection, you could reconcile if you wanted to, or you could, if you're reconciled currently, you could continue. But I feel like the power would be unbalanced because you're carrying this connection with your one flame and the Magician. But you do have the power to, like I say, it's confirmation. You do have the power to manifest a better way for this connection to work. However, be careful that you don't feel alone in this connection. I feel like the way the outcome is looking right now is you're going to end up being alone, either with this person or without them. You're going to end up being by yourself at their side in some kind of a way. And 9 of Wands, lingering unfinished business, stormy weathers. It's a connection almost like this is going to capsize at some point because there's some kind of an imbalance here. Is this making sense, Bill? Yeah. So I think in twin flame terms, when people talk about twin flames, I would call that a false twin flame. It's someone you're recognizing as a twin flame, but they're not. It's more about they're serving themselves. Even though they love you, they're serving themselves. There's something very special about this connection. Let me pull a card on if there's somebody else out there who is your twin flame and we'll get more clarity. But you're carrying the connection right now, and you will be for the foreseeable future. Yeah, there's someone else out there who's your soulmate twin flame, 2 of Cups. So yeah, I think you're recognizing it as a twin flame. I think you're only supposed to have one twin flame. So I think in a yes or no, there is somebody else who's your twin flame, and you will reunite with them. There's a different person out there, soul connection. See, 4 of Wands and 2 of Cups. That's the twin flame, somebody else. But it feels like a twin flame here because the love is real and very deep. And you would have carried this as a twin flame, the 10 of Cups, but the person is not giving onto this connection as much as they should, even though they love you. Is that helping, Chris? There is someone else out there for you, someone much better, someone who's going to appreciate you. But, like I say, that's why I don't do twin flame readings, because there's, more than one soulmate in a lifetime. People F up, people have free will. There's something very special to this connection. But it's not going to serve you. It's just not going to serve you. It could have been an awakening for the other person too. There's something about the other person. They could have awakened to it. They could have awakened to love. They could have understood something about love, but they chose not to. They chose not to. Good riddance. Put yourself out there. April, 4 Wands, April is your lucky month. Put yourself out there. Manifest. Today's life is about manifesting love. Manifest the new love. Healing. There's a healing love coming for you. Someone who's your equal. Someone who's your equal. Because we talk about this in the lives all the time. Thank you, Chris, my baby. We talk about this in the lives all the time. This is why I don't do twin flame. I know, criticism of, for those, because I know a lot of you are in twin flame relationships. But this is why I don't like the twin flame narrative that's out there. Because I feel like a lot of people who talk, not us, but, people who write about it and stuff, they make it sound like it's only a twin flame when it hurts or when someone does something bad or when they leave you. That's how you know it's real. I really don't like that narrative because, in my opinion, I'm just being a pragmatic, bitch from the streets. Then it's just not worth it. Then go, stick that twin flame up your, behind and go away. Because love should not be suffering. Don't ever let anyone make you suffer. Oh, someone popped up recently, Chris. That's awesome. I'm such a spiritual guru. I'm like, wisdom from the streets. Take that twin flame and, put it where the sun don't shine. Let's see this new connection for you, baby. Yeah, Three of Cups. Look, celebration. Someone's choosing you. Amazing energy. You've put yourself out there and you found someone quite scrumptious. And they see you as very special too. Three of Cups is a great energy for a new connection. Still fresh, good. Keep it going. Could turn into something, really passionate. You got the Devil at the bottom of the deck, You might not leave the bedroom for a while once it, gets going. Just saying. Let this be a healing connection for you. I would pursue, the new thing. You're going to forget about the past one sooner than you think. Chris, trust. Like, this is tarot from the streets, street tarot. Let me just pull one more card. For the person, that you're asking about in the twin flame, there's the Queen of Cups here, but there's karma for that person about love, that's a karma that they're going to have to get through themselves, throughout the course of their life, because it's like, I think a time will come when they have immense regrets about what happened between the two of you and that they didn't recognize the sanctity of the love that you were giving them. And it's like, there's going to be this feeling of regret and nostalgia. Looking, this queen is looking at a cup here, and, she's thinking about the past, about what could have been. But there's dry earth just beneath her feet, and there's beautiful grass and flowers everywhere. The world is blooming. There's love everywhere. But that person is going to realize that what's under their feet, the foundation they created for themselves, is dry. And there's not a lot of love there, not a lot of life. And they're going to remember your love. One day, that day will come when they feel so alone and so like they sabotaged everything in their life emotionally. They're going to remember you, and that's going to be the big regret. There's karma to that. Capricorn. Awesome. Yeah, Capricorn. Gotta love a Capricorn, Bill. My Venus is in Capricorn, baby, so I do attract them, actually. I attract Aquarians and Capricorns, and Earth people and air people for some reason. All right, Chris. Well, I hope that helped, and thank you for your question. Thank you for participating. Thank you for participating in the live, my pippies. All right, you know what, babies? Let's go back to Allison, and then we'll do Tara, all right? Allison, are you still in the house? Oh, you're Libra, Scorpio, cuss. That's, Capricorn likes that. Hi, Shivi. Allison, are you still with us, baby? I know we kind of answered this question, but, we're just going to do that one. You're still here, Allison. Let's do your other question, because I'm sorry, I didn't realize you asked another question. Shivi, if you want to ask me a question, I'm taking PayPal questions. This is last dibs, so this is your last chance to ask a question. I'm taking PayPal questions. It's $13 a question. The link is in the description box below to my PayPal. Include your name and your question in the PayPal if possible. I got 3 questions left, I think, and then we're going to end the live. So if anybody wants to ask me a question, now is the time to do it. PayPal is in the description box below. It's $13 per question, Bill. So yeah. And if you want to tip me, the spirits of the dead or the ghosts of my boyfriend's past, you can do that using the super chat. Thank you, Allison. You're most welcome, Chris. All right. So, Allison, so we touched on this, but so let's see. When, number one, get the douche flutes out of the way. So when will you find a man to love? Yeah, when you start manifesting the man to love, when you start manifesting and believing in yourself, there's a beautiful message, okay? You got the Magician, the Devil, and the Seven of Cups. Woo. So first of all, get rid of any douche flutes that are blocking your energy. Make a decision. The Magician makes a decision. It's also literally a magician, like a sorcerer, just like your mommy. So this is someone who's making a conscious choice to manifest, to do magic upon things, to take charge of their life. Pick a road. Pick a road, Bill. Choose where you're going. If you want to stick with a douche flute who's shortchanging you on things, then you're going to go down a very unpleasant road, but then that's the road that you're taking. Take a different road, take the higher ground, take a higher road. Remember that you have immense power within you and you have the power to manifest. You might actually have a talent for magic. This is going to sound a little bit woo-woo, but you do. You have a talent for manifesting and magic. The Magician is a great card to get. There's luck around you too. You have luck around you. Maybe you don't even know it, but you do. Even if it sometimes feel like you're unlucky, you're actually lucky because things could have been way worse than they came out. So you're going to meet the person when you make the choice about what kind of love life you want to live and also what kind of life you want to live. Maybe you're at a crossroads in your life in some kind of a way and you need to make a decision about how you want to present yourself to the world, who you truly are, and where you're going. Once you make that decision and you really know what it is and you really stick to your guns, that's how you're going to start manifesting the correct people. Then you have the Devil here. This is harnessing your darker side. Don't be afraid to work with your shadow self and harness your darker side. Even like, even feminine rage and things like that, Hecate, or, different archetypes of the darkness, Scorpionic, dark, Capricorn energy too. Harness the darkness. Get in touch with the things that ail you, that hurt you, that the injustices that have been done to the divine feminine and also to yourself as you function within that divine feminine by patriarchy and douche flute men. Harness it and use it as your power and your energy. Seven of Cups, spirituality, manifestation, speaking directly to the goddess of love, the goddess Aphrodite. So you have a choice to start manifesting things on a higher level, coming into your spirituality, believing in yourself, believing you have the power to manifest a better person. And once you've come to that conclusion, once you really believe that, that's when you start manifesting the right person for you. But pick a road, make sure the douche flute energy is not blocking you with that. So, block and delete and move on to a higher ground. The Magician is Gemini season and the Devil is Capricorn season. So anytime between Gemini, I'd say, between like the summer and the end of the year, you could be meeting that new person, but you need to believe in yourself, believe in your power, and manifest that person. Like we were saying, even make a list of things that you want and be very specific about what you are willing to allow into your life and what you're not willing to allow into your life. And also speaking directly to the goddess of love or the angel of love, whatever entities and deities you connect to, I would start really working with them and connecting with them. Self-work, it's going to come from within. Don't be afraid of your shadow self. It's also about putting the energy out there a little bit into the universe of being a bit of a bitch. Bitches love a bitch. Oh my God, we're doing Tyler Tarot again. Bitch. Like, let the bitch out. Like, why not? You deserve it. Why should the peasants tell you how it's going to be? Choose a road that empowers you more. You know what I mean? I don't know. Is that resonating for you, honey? My boo-boo, is that resonating for you, Allison? Also, imaginary friend, yes, you can ask any question you want. It is $13 per question. PayPal link in the description box below, my baby. You can ask whatever question you want. Business, love, gossip, what the neighbors are up to. Great. Allison, great. Then block any douche flutes that are on your path. It's like, block and delete keep walking on this path. Keep walking on this crossroads. Keep coming into yourself in this way and keep manifesting from within. Gemini season to the end of the year, there's a new person coming. But you're going to manifest them. Let's see who this is. Knight of Wands, you know, someone passionate, someone full of life, someone who's like coming on a winged horse. You know, this is a hero. Could be Scorpionic energy as well here, death, you know, maybe, you know, a bit of a killer, I don't know, could be like a soldiering energy, or someone in the armed forces in some kind of a way, or like someone like there's like something savage about this new energy, but like in a very positive masculine way, you know, a hero, there's a hero coming towards you. Fiery, a hero, someone who's not afraid to sacrifice and, you know, do things for love and for the community. You know, and also, you know, someone who's on fire to get to you, to commit to you, to claim you. And also help you in times of need. It's coming. The love is coming. So just have faith in that, baby. Have faith in it. Yeah, Ellie, really, like, block and delete. Trust, block and delete, because I saw it, like, it's going to block, it's going to be a block. Block and delete. Don't bring trash home. You know, when you find trash on the street, you walk around it, you know, bring it home. I'm not calling people trash, but yes. I see a much better energy for you. It's going to be a much better energy. It's just, it's not serving you, you know, if like really come into your darkness. Think about all the times that you've been wronged by a douche flute, and then put that energy on the current douche flute and allow that to be this severance for you, you know, allow that, you know, when I had like, you know, because I'm scared of spiders, right? I have this tactic when I'm by myself, so I couldn't catch the spiders. It was like a whole thing, right? And whenever there's like a spider situation, I call my best friend and I ask her to tell me, like, give me like the worst things that men have ever said to her. And it makes me so like riled up. It makes it easier. Like, you know, like the righteous anger in me makes it easier for me to face my biggest fear. So it's almost like that, Bibu, Allison. Like, think about all the times a douche flute has wronged you, and then just put it on that one target douche flute, and that will help you to disconnect yourself from it. Yeah, see, Allison, if you've been hurt many times in the past, then let me tell you one thing, Bibu. If you've been hurt in the past and someone is giving you hot and cold energy, if someone's giving you wishy-washy, or someone even is not giving you wishy-washy energy, but is making you feel uncomfortable in some way, or is making you question the situation, just walk away from it. This is going to be, they're going to hurt you. Because when you know, you know. When someone's right, they know. You know, if he wanted to, he would. Trust me. If he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to, he would. It's going to be, it's a waste of space. Look, the bitch should be chasing you, right? Like, bitch should be sending flowers to your house, prostrating himself, you know, on your doorstep and all of that. If he's not doing it, he's not the one. Don't waste your time on this. He's too weak. He's a coward. It's okay. Feeling sorry for himself like a baby. Yeah, just trust. The goddess Aphrodite came up in the reading for you too. The goddess Aphrodite she's the goddess of love herself. She will give you gifts in abundance. Say this to yourself, Allison, for all, like, this is specifically for girls, but it's going to work for everybody. Do this. It's like a little chant, you know, an enchantment. It's a manifestation, a kind of a magic. If you're trying to, you know, manifest better love into your life, wake up in the morning and say, or say it at night before you fall asleep. Say to the goddess Aphrodite, Allow boo-boos, you know, whoever you're interested in, but particularly a men, you know, allow men to fall into my lap like apples from a tree, and men will fall into your lap like apples from a tree. Some of them will be rotten apples, but you're going to be entertained, and it will allow you to forget the one rotten apple that's making your mind, you know, think that maybe he's deserving of another chance. The goddess Aphrodite will grant you abundance and fruits of love. If you don't like apples, you can say something else. Let boo-boos fall into my lap like, you know, fruits from a tree. Fruits of the loom. Options. Give yourself options. It may not manifest your high order soulmate, but it's going to manifest a distraction that will help you forget the person. Do it tonight. You'll see. Connect to the goddess Aphrodite. She will grant you gifts. And give unto her. Always give her thanks. I don't know. Sing her a song, write her a poem, give her praise, donate to a charity for women, whatever you do something for her. Always do something for the God you're connecting to. All right, boo-boo. Even, you know, it doesn't have to be materialistic. It can be words of love. You know, it can be words of love to another woman. You can say to a woman today that she looks beautiful. Maybe your no good husband never told her, you know, all of that kind of stuff. All right, boo-boos. Allison, you'll be fine. Just, you know, value your time, value yourself. Just, you know, whatever. Just because the swine doesn't get what a pearl is for, it doesn't mean that there's nothing, you know, the pearl needs to explain itself to the swine. Oh my gosh, I'm getting militant again. We gotta wrap this up because mommy's gonna get canceled. Not famous enough to get canceled. This is going to be like the title of my autobiography. Not famous enough to be canceled. All right. All right, Allison, my darling. You're most welcome. Oh, yeah, he'll figure it out, of course. He already knows it. Like, this is the thing. He's kind of like, you know, he's such like in that kind of like feeling sorry for himself energy, already like sabotaging something that he knows it could be good. He already knows what he lost. I think he feels that about his life in general. By the way, boo-boos, don't forget to like, all right, because that really helps me out. Like and subscribe, boo-boo, or else, okay, or I'll tell the gnomes, okay, and then they'll gnome what you did. All right, nobody gnomes. Okay, so we got Tara coming up. Tara, are you with us? We'll do your questions now, and then that will be the end, I think, unless somebody wants to do a last minute question. I'm going to take a last minute question, but for now we got Tara. All right, let's wait for Tara to come through. Oh, boo-boos, thanks for spending your night with me today, and well, tonight and my morning with me. Saturn's Day. Tara, awesome. Let's do this. I'm just opening up your question here, Bill. Okay, you reconciled. Well, I mean, that's okay, Bill. It's, you know, you got to do what you got to do, right? So the first one is, you reconciled. He feels and seems extremely loving and sincere. Can you really trust him? Okay, let's see. Drekka, my darling, if you want to submit a question, the PayPal link is in the description box below. I'm taking PayPal questions. It's $13 a question. You can put your name and your question in the PayPal if possible. But if not, we're at the end of the live, so I'll find you in the live. I'll just call out your name. You can ask any question you like, love, you know, finance, guidance, spirituality. TWCE, yeah, absolutely. You can still ask your questions, but if you're going to submit a question, I would do it in the next like couple of minutes because I'm just going to do Tara's 2 questions and then we're done. So do it now or forever hold your peace, Bill. The imaginary friend. Yeah, I do timing, but you know, as I always say, timing is a slippery fish in the tarot. It's psychic timing, so something I can't guarantee. All right, Tara. Let's get in there. So yeah, boo-boos, if you want to submit your questions via PayPal, hook me up with your monies. It's 13 bucks a question, and I'm going to do a question still tonight, tomorrow, today. It went from like yesterday to today for some of you, didn't it? Like from yesterday to tomorrow, today to tomorrow. Okay. So let's do Fernando's intentions. Can you really trust him? Can you trust him, Okay, listen, Tara. So this is all, look, this is the energy today. It doesn't mean it's going to hold out for the future. I feel like I wouldn't trust him as much as I could throw him. I don't know. Look, he's changing. Like I always say, people can manifest their own future destiny. You know, you can manifest whatever you want. So he's obviously trying to change, and he's doing the best he can. So right now, I would, give him a chance. You got the Queen of Swords. So, she's saying, come forth and show me what you got. She's judging people. She's the judge of character. She's, she can be quite harsh, but she is fair. So, would I trust him right now? I wouldn't trust him completely. You got the Fool right next to the Queen, and then the Five of Wands. I feel like whatever lingering conflict there was before, it's going to keep on resurfacing. The old demons are resurfacing, and he's a treacherous, there's something treacherous about him. I really don't like this energy. The Fool, someone coming back around, but being too foolish to be able, it's like he's going to try and improve, but he might be too foolish to be able to do it. You're a more mature spiritually, intellectually, and in every other way. Of the two of you, you are the more mature. Of the two of you, you are the more mature. Two of Swords, Ten of Wands, and the Star. Is he going to be completely committed? I think he's going to struggle with that. I think he's going to struggle. I think he thinks he can't do it. I think he's manifesting that for himself, Two of Swords. But there's something it's something ingrained in him that he's never going to be committed to anyone but himself. He was damaged. I don't know if this ever came up, but it's like I see him damaged as a child by like his parents. Something about him becoming only committed to himself. It's because of the way he was brought up. Or maybe like the way he was brought up. There's something about his upbringing that damaged him. He's only committed to himself. There's healing available for him here with the Ten of Wands, but he's not reaching out for him. Mommy issues, quite possibly, and the Star. He's going to try. He's going to give it his best shot. I would say, and with the tarot, like I always say, this is like predicting the weather. So I'd say like 70% chance he's going to fail, but 30% chance he's going to do well. Today, I would say don't trust him. It's like a daily basis thing. Every day, judge his behavior, judge his performance, and then based on that situation, you can pronounce whether you're choosing to trust him or not. Do you see what I'm saying, Tara, baby? And, always take everything I say with a grain of salt. But I see him trying. There's something about him that sabotages his love life, with you. There's a lot of self-sabotage to him. It's not a lost cause. I would just be cautious. I just wouldn't trust him. Don't let your guard down. He may still change if he follows the Star. He may find healing, He may, it's just, the energy is still coming up like that. So for you, it's just to be cautious. Just be cautious with it. Let's hear your other question, and then we can go back to him and, the situation. Like I say, it doesn't mean he's not going to change. He's trying, but there's just it's something ingrained in him. There's like an illness, of the soul ingrained in him. Okay, let's hear other question, baby. Let's hear your job, darling. Something significant coming up to your job in the next few months. What do I see? What's coming up in your job in the next few months? Is there a possibility that your job is going to, oh, Drekka, thank you. I received the payment. Thank you so much, Bibu. All right, Tara, is there a possibility that your job is going to send you to like a new location, new department, or even like you're going to be doing some kind of a relocation? There's the Two of Pentacles here. So there's some kind of an opportunity, but it's about like, you know, it's almost like going to a new place or getting a new office or something like that. Is this something that you're kind of going for? And recognition, so it could be like a raise or something, the Knight of Cups. You know, receiving love in the workplace, receiving a message of love. Hold on a second, please. TWCE, thank you. I got it, baby. Oh, you're concerned about a layoff? There could be layoffs in the workplace, but you got the Knight of Cups in the middle of your reading. So are you thinking of finding a new job? Because I don't think you're going to get laid off. I think if there's layoffs, there could be, if that's in the works, I think you could be one of the people who don't get laid off or something like that. Or if you're looking for a new opportunity in the interim, you're going to get a better opportunity than what you have right now. And it could be in a slightly different location or a different place. Two of Pentacles. Is whatever the dynamic is in your workplace, someone's recognizing your hard work. It's either going to be like performance based or something. I know it's like major, like massive layoffs, nobody cares, but there's something here about like you doing the work or something like that. But there could very well be a change to where you work, or like the office you're in, or the space you're in, or like even the location. There could be a change to that. Or you're going to end up doing the work of two people, unfortunately. So that's something to consider. Let's see. What is the crowning energy? Five of Cups. There could be some disappointments here. But I see whatever, you know what, I'll say this. I wouldn't stress too much about it, because I see that whatever happens, it will be an upgrade for you in a way. So if it's not like an actual raise or like an improvement in the workplace or a change of space, even if there's massive layoffs, I see you getting away with it, but maybe even you finding something better before that happens, or just after. You know, you work so hard. People recognize that you're a hard worker. I don't know if that's the feedback you get, but this is like your work ethic is recognized. I wouldn't worry about it too much. Always take this with a grain of salt too. You know, I know this is a very, look, this is a very volatile job market right now. Yeah, you work very hard. It's a very volatile job market. These things change, you know, like they change minute to minute, hour to hour. So take these readings with a grain of salt. As of today, I don't see you getting laid off. But I do see something shifting, but also recognition. So if it's not, Could be just because your work is recognized that, you know, you're going to not be laid off. But these things can change, you know, like entire political structures are changing right now day to day, and that will affect you personally. So if you feel like something like that is coming up, I would always be prepared regardless of what the tarot says. The tarot is an oracle advice based on today's energy. Things could shift. Always be prepared. But I see you coming out, like, even if that were ever to happen, I see you coming out like better off from it. There's something. Let's look at your future and career just to see what else is coming through. Oh, no, Tara, listen. Take what I say with a grain of salt. I'm just a random woman on the internet. If you're having a good reconciliation, it doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. Like I say, I'm just saying I wouldn't trust him 100%. And you should never trust someone, like, you know, you're only just reconciling. He's just coming back in. He struggles with things internally. There's something ingrained in him that's really difficult for him to deal with. But as the therapy continues, he can definitely change course. And it's not to say you can't trust him at all, but I feel like right now I wouldn't trust him. I just wouldn't trust him. He needs to prove himself to you, and he could still totally do that. So please don't be brokenhearted. It's just, you know, internet terror. Like, please don't be brokenhearted over that. Let him show you. The Queen of Swords says, come forward and show me your worth. His cards are just really weak. So he's showing up as like weak, struggling, you know, and maybe the therapy will help him to verbalize that more. And then he can work through it. Tarot is never complete. It's never set in stone, Bill. Oh, something came up today? What was it, Tara? I can pull some cards on it. I think he's committed completely, but like it's as completely as he can be, kind of thing, you know. He's doing the work for you. Okay, tell me, Tara, what came up today? What was it? What happened? And I'll pull a card for it to give you peace of mind about it. Naughty Babel. Okay, you found pictures on his phone. Okay, let's see what that's about. Look, Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So this is you being discerning. He took pictures. Yeah, he downloaded. Okay, listen. Yeah, but you know, to be fair to his dumbass, Ace of Swords. So I think he's kind of like, he's just looking. He's looking, but he's kind of like, it's not something he's taking action with on Ace of Swords. Something, it's like he's reminiscing his past or something. It's something he's finished that he's still looking at. Like, you know, I don't think necessarily dealing with these specific people, but kind of like, you know, reminiscing his, like, you know, days of glory. You know, so it's like, it's done for him. It's like his past, you know, his past. Yeah, it's not okay. Of course, it's not okay. It's weird and creepy. A lot of men do it because they can get away with it, and a lot of women are okay with it. It's just Two of Pentacles. He was just doing a little, you know, trip down memory lane. He was just, you know, imagining what it would be like, and you know what a big man he is. It was just like a little. It was like, you know, it's just like he likes to juggle that. You know, he likes to juggle that in his mind. And the Nine of Cups, it fulfills him in some kind of a way. This is that ingrained badness in him. It's like it fulfills him to know that he's, you know, creeping like this. Yeah, it often is real, people. It's about, it fulfills him to creep like that. And it may be like, it's almost like, you know, nicer when it's a secret. There's nothing, it's like he's not acting on it. It's just about the idea. He's playing with him, almost maybe even playing with himself, to be honest. Or like, it's like he's playing with those ideas in his mind, those images, and it fulfills him. And it's maybe his little secret or something. Well, if you don't want that, then that's the boundary you got to set. You got yourself as the Queen of Swords again at the bottom of the deck, so be very careful who you allow into your commitment. The Hierophant beneath her commitment, and her making a decision. You're the gatekeeper to your heart. If he's creeping on pictures and it's not acceptable to you, you know, be very strict on your boundaries. I'm not saying never trust him, but it's like now take it step by step, day by day, you know. Yeah. But it's like, and also like, you know, to be fair to him, I think he's just like, he has an issue. Like there's something ingrained in him that's like an illness. So it's not like he's not trying for you, but I think he can't try for himself. Yeah. Bring it up in therapy. And, you know, it's a good thing to explore your own boundaries with that and, you know, what it is that you truly want. Make sure I'm sure you have a good therapist. Make sure the therapist is like, you know, has everyone's best interest at heart. You'll be okay. Trust me, you will be okay. Just be very, 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 very discerning. Yeah, Five of Wands. This is a theme in the readings today. Message from your angels. Make sure you're not giving him more healing than he is willing to give to you. Make sure you're not giving to him things that he's not willing to give to you. And by this, I mean loyalty, and not just with like, you know, looking at pictures and stuff like that, but just like you would go into the fire for him. Would he go in the fire for you? Ask yourself this question always, Bibbiz. If you're trying to, you know, allow someone into your commitment, yeah, if you're inviting someone in, what if the house was on fire and you were inside, would they jump in? Would they jump in? And would you? Would you do it for a stranger? And should you expect it from a partner? You're welcome, Tara. You know, I know it's, you know, whatever, like these bibbies continue on this journey, you know. It's not like, you know, just because he loves you doesn't mean that he is worthy, always. Yeah. Make sure you don't give any more. Just make sure you don't give any more. That's it. He needs to give now. Overgive. All right. All right, Tara. Thank you so much for the question. As always, love you, my big bill. Okay, let's do the last two. Bibbiz, I'm going to do the last two questions. This is your last dibs to ask any final questions. PayPal link is in the description box below. It's $13 per question. You're welcome, Tara, baby. Don't be too nice, all right? Or mommy will come. All right, so we got Drekka. Drekka is up next. Casey, good evening, my baby. You always light up the room. We're just finishing up with this, so if you have any last dibs for questions, it's $13 per question. The next one is tomorrow with this, probably at the same time, or we'll see, the same time probably. All right, awesome. All right, Draka, we're going to do you. Are you still with us, my darling? Let me open. You want a general love read. I'm going to start Draka's read now. And I'm sure they'll check in. Yeah, there you are, Draka. All right, so let's see what the general love is coming through as. Okay, so immediate response from the tarot fell into your lap. Queen of Swords and Ace of Swords. I think you finished something. Either it recently finished, or it's something you're getting over, or a difficult lesson was learned with someone in the past, or you're about to, do that. But there's like a necessity for cutting yourself off from someone, and I think you already did it, and it was difficult and a lonely space to be, but you did the right thing. It took a lot of courage and vulnerability to walk away from that connection, or to sever yourself emotionally from the person. Sometimes it can feel like a lonely space, like, because you're holding your standards up high and you're not compromising for anybody, it's difficult to, it can feel lonely because a lot of people do compromise and a lot of people do take, ish and stuff like that. And you're just not going to be doing that. It's not you. And that's good. You need someone who is giving you equal give and take, the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So that's just like a little extra message. Also, if there's any doubt in your mind about a past person who you felt like you needed to really get over them, and you might have some doubts, don't have doubts. You did the right thing. You do need to get over them. And something ended for a reason. So let's see what's coming through. Ooh. Show me past, present, and future. You have a new person coming in. It's time to make a move, put yourself out there into the world. There's a new person coming in. There was an established relationship in the past. Could have been with like an earth energy, or is quite stable and established, Knight of Pentacles. But there were suspicions between you. There was too many suspicions. Could have been lies, deception. Someone was just, blowing smoke in your eyes. You did the right thing. The Hierophant could have been a marriage, or someone that was marriage material, or felt like it could become extremely established. You're looking at your options in love right now. I think you're feeling single. You got Temperance, healing. You're healing from a past relationship. Ace of Pentacles. You're ready for a new beginning with a new bill. More mature energy this time around. You want someone more emotionally mature this time around, and someone who can fulfill your cup of love. The Queen of Cups coming through on the throne. So, this Queen of Cups is saying she knows the kind of love that she wants, and she's manifesting it. Super single. That's good. Temperance. Look, girl's got 2 cups here, right? So, this figure here, it's originally Archangel Michael. And this one, it's the goddess of the rainbow. But it is, this figure here is fulfilling their own love. 2 cups. Like I can buy myself flowers. I can hold my own hand. And this Queen of Cups, she knows what kind of love she wants, and she's manifesting that love, nothing else, nothing less. In the future coming through, 3 of Wands, so making moves now, time to make a move. I feel like finding new love for you is connected to making some kind of a move, either in your career or like a literal move. It's time to make a move, time to go somewhere where you're appreciated or recognized. So however that resonates for you, you can let me know in the chat. Oh, you're in love with a Capricorn? Is this the past person? Because the tarot is saying the right thing to do is to let them go. The Capricorn's kind of like full of shit a little bit. What's wrong with the Capricorn? Yes. I would let anything from the past or present go. It's the right thing to do to cut it off, because it won't serve you in the long term. But you do have new ventures coming through, so you might have a business idea, or you might be putting yourself out there in some kind of way, or going out and meeting people, meeting new people. Go where you're appreciated. 3 of Wands. Follow the good energy, and you're gonna bump into a King of Pentacles. So it's gonna be someone who's very stable, a lot more mature than the energy that you were dealing with in the past. Better than the Capricorn. Could be another Capricorn or a Taurus. And it's going to be somebody who just knows how to build stability. It's going to be somebody who fulfills. There's like an emotional side to you, like a soul worker side to you, that this person is going to fulfill with their grounding and their earth. Oh, you're friends and caught feelings? Let me pull a card on that. There may be, so with the Capricorn, there may be another round to this at some point. I think the Capricorn definitely has feelings for you too, though. Who's the past relationship that you're cutting yourself off from? Because there is something. Could be the one before, like further in the past. But the Capricorn, there's potential here, but there's something about like having to take a tour around the world. King of Cups and the Empress and the Queen of Wands. So, it's positive energy. Capricorn loves you. You're the Empress, walking in the archetype of the Empress, like seeking something in the world. But this may not be the season. You may have to wait a couple of seasons to make it happen. Or like, let a season pass, or let a full year pass for something for it to make sense. There could be someone between you, a Queen of Wands. There could be someone between you, like, a third party. I mean, like you say, you're not in a relationship, but in the friendship, it could be somebody else. Oh, so that's the other figure in the divorce. Okay. So you pulled back from, so look, I think that Queen of Swords came up for you. I think it's about the Capricorn. Even though you were never in a relationship, I think it's about that situation, because you cut it off or you pulled back from it. You cut yourself emotionally off from it. That was the correct thing to do. It's coming, so in this sense, it's coming back around. The Empress and this King will reunite if you want to. You will. 6 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. But, it wasn't the time, or it wasn't the season. You did the right thing. But there's another option coming through, a King of Pentacles in the meantime. This is in your future. There's another option coming for you. Something earthy, something stable. Do you want to see what the future could be for you and the Capricorn, baby? You got 10 of Pentacles for the Capricorn, but also that's a great energy. I think you could have like a family together, but there's defensiveness here, maybe because of, past situations, because of because you were friends in the past and stuff like that. There's something about like, there could be like these ghosts from the past coming up, if you pursue a relationship with the Capricorn, but it could work out. The 10 of Pentacles is a great card, but it's not going to be wine and roses. There's going to be some stuff around it, maybe stuff with the ex-partner, and Three of Swords, someone feeling betrayed, and the Seven of Wands, you know, someone going into battle or being defensive. There might be, you know, residual defensiveness, guilt, or, you know, a feeling of betrayal coming up. Or even weirdness as the relationship progresses. But so it's going to be challenging because of all the things around it, but like the stuff between the two of you looks really good. The other person is coming up as the Wheel of Fortune, so someone is coming into your life. Maybe in Taurus season, the next fixed sign is going to be Taurus. Taurus season, somebody could be coming in. The Three of Wands. It doesn't have to be, though, so take that with a grain of salt, but it could very well be. The Three of Wands, again, you know, someone who's going to appreciate you for who you are. It's a good energy. But then the Ten of Swords, you know, interesting. So how that could end is an ending because your mind is still on the Capricorn. But it's up to you, Bill. Don't sabotage something new and good because your mind's still on the Capricorn. If it does, you know your story best. There's, I think you could even, if you have families like kids, you could blend families quite successfully together with the Capricorn, or like households or lifestyles. But it's not going to be easy. Like there's something energetically difficult or emotionally residual from the past. Draka, does that make sense to you, Bill? He loves you, though. You know, this Capricorn, he loves you. But there's a new man coming through. Don't sabotage it because you don't want to give yourself the options. The time will come when you can tell each other how you feel. The time will come. For now, I would give yourself options so as not to only focus on him, you know? What's the advice? Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings. It's new beginnings with him, for him, but also new beginnings in other ways. So make sure that you give yourself the options. Let people in, you know? This is someone at the gate. Let people in, let new love in. Yeah, you're going to have options, but let them in. Because I see you, maybe not sabotaging, but maybe, you know, preemptively rejecting people just because the Capricorn is still on your mind. Yeah, of course. You always got to be optimistic. You're definitely going to have options. And it can like, you know, whatever you want, you can manifest. I'm not saying, I'm saying good energy on both sides, you know, and with the new person. But options is always good. Always have the options. All right, Bill, it's a pleasure to read for you. Thank you for sharing your story, baby. All the best to you with the situation. Always give yourselves options, babies. All right, Biz, final question, I think. Let me just double check. If you want last dibs on a PayPal question, now is the time to ask it. It is $13 a question. Just send me the PayPal with your question and your name in the PayPal if possible. All right, Biz, this one's for Aaron. I think it's EG in the chat. Aaron, my darling. Let me just read your question. Okay, what was happening on Matt's end? Oh, Aaron. Okay. TWCE, that's your question? Awesome. Yeah. Something felt weird. Let's see. Why did he go silent? Show me, angels. Why did he go silent? What is the energy? I think he went silent because I think he was confused and conflicted about his feelings towards you. 9 of Cups. I think he started to have feelings for you. Something weird was himself, his feelings for you. He also felt like it was a risk, you know, like 9 of Wands. He didn't want to take this risk. He didn't want to take, you know, step into the stormy waters, into the uncharted territory. He didn't want to make a mistake, so he started distancing himself from you. He didn't want to start something he couldn't finish. 5 of Wands, conflict, inner conflict. 5 of Wands is coming up a lot today in the reads, babies. He didn't want to step into something bad. It's almost like he eliminated himself from inquiries. 5 of Pentacles, you know, he abandoned himself because he was scared. Let's see, does he know he hurt you? Hi, Random Acts of Gina. Nice handle. Does he know he hurt you? Yeah, he does. He does. He's hopeful that somehow he can make it up to you in the long term. He knows he hurt you. 10 of Swords. He's hoping for some kind of a reconciliation at some point and to to make the situation better. But he's keeping you at a distance, and he was keeping you at a distance because he was developing feelings and it was scary to him. Let's see what his general energy vibe check is now. He's going to attempt some kind of reconciliation. I think his feelings are growing for you. And it's more than, this isn't just friends. It's like Ace of Cups. But the Moon, you know, he's not sure how he would respond to an attempted reconciliation. He's going to pop up at some point and just say, you know, I'm sorry or something like that. He's going to try and be in touch with you in some kind of a way. He does know he hurt you. He intends to see you again. He intends to, at least formally on the outside, say like, well, let's be friends again. But really, there's feelings involved, deep feelings. Ace of Cups, you know, big cup of love here, you know. Aphrodite herself coming out of the sea. So, you know, he has feelings romantically, but it's difficult for him to admit it. 10 of Cups, what to expect from him. He will come through and he will say something like, you know, let's, you know, go back to how things used to be. I love vibing with you and all this. He might even imply that he has a crush on you. Could be coming up in Leo season or something like that. You know, something about Leo. Summertime, you might hear from him. At some point, if it's not summertime, because it's psychic timing, it's a slippery fish, you're going to hear from this boy. He's going to be like, yeah, you know, let's just go back to how we were. We have such amazing chemistry. He might imply that he has feelings for you. But he's too scared and freaked out right now to do something about it. Be mindful, though. You have the 7 of Swords at the bottom of the deck and Death. And beneath that, the 10 of Pentacles. He is not going to leave his girlfriend. If he reconnects with you and implies something about feeling love and having feelings and things like that, you know, between the lines, be wary that you're going to be his secret or side chick if anything happens. He's not going to leave the family, you know, the main girl. He was very torn. The reason why his behavior was weird is because he was very torn. Does he regret going close? Yeah, he regrets it. It's not so much regrets it. He's just like, he's tortured by it. Nine of Swords. See, these figures here, these are the Irinis, the messengers of vengeance, really, you know, the agents of vengeance in Greek mythology. So they dole out justice for people, but it's like, you know, vengeful justice. So yeah, he's plagued by this. Look at him like holding his head here, like definitely regrets, but it's more than regret. It's like, you know, tortured. He can't sleep. He thinks about this a lot. He thinks about you all the time. And there's like, he knows he did you an injustice, and he knows he took the coward's way out. That was not the man's way to do it. You know, this is not the divine masculine. This divine masculine is being punished by by the Irinis, the messengers of revenge, of justice. I think you would be. There's something here about he feels like a loyalty to whatever commitment he made to his girlfriend. You're a big temptation to him though. So, and he's torn. But he, you know, he could, like, he's going to come back at some point, but he's going to show weakness, and he's not going to be able to make a decision. He's going to, like, you know, keep things, and, like, you know, he's going to keep it kind of trashy. He's not going to be able to leave her, but he's not going to be able to give you up. I think he gets, like, nightmares about it and stuff like that. You know, it's someone who's quite tortured. And Queen of Swords, you know, that's you to him. He knows he knows when he reaches out to you. He knows when you end up talking. You're going to judge him. He's going to be judged. Will he ever uncower up? Great question. Do you want him to after this performance? I feel like he's already showed you who he is, you know? I mean, no, it's just my 3 cents. Will he ever cower up? Uncowered up? I wouldn't trust him to. He's gonna man up, but like, look, 2 of Swords, so still plagued, you know, plagued by guilt, plagued by indecision. He's going to, let me pull one more card on this. I feel like he's gonna uncowered up at some point, but it's gonna be in words, not in actions. You know, words, not actions. Yeah, 9 of Swords. It's just plagued by guilt again. You know, he's just like, he's stuck in a rut. He's stuck in his darkness. Today, I think he's going to uncowered up only to the extent of telling you his feelings, maybe embroiling you in some kind of a communication, some kind of a relationship, but he's not going to stand up for his values just yet. And remember, this energy is something that can change. It can switch. You can manifest whatever love you want, but today, if he continues how he is, the tarot always shows you what will happen if events continue as they're going today. He's going to communicate his love more openly, but he's not going to put his money where his mouth is. He's very undecided, very indecisive energy, not very divine masculine. He's not coming up as a very healthy divine masculine, something about him that's lacking, you know, indecision, issues, you know, anxiety, whatever. He stresses out over things instead of fixing problems and, you know, manning up and doing things. I think it's more than just to ease his guilt. I think it's more than guilt. Like, I think he would be reaching out to just be around you because he misses you. He feels guilty and cowardly, but he also misses you. I don't think he feels, you know, it's a combination of factors, but, you know, just to be fair to him, he would reach out just because he misses you, and he can't forget about it. But I think you can do better than him, frankly. You can do better than him. He's not that, you know, someone who's like, behaves like that. Do you want to have, like, are you trying to date someone or have, like, a younger brother? Come on. He seems quite immature to me. He just seems immature and unworthy. Delete from database. Better will come. Forgive and forget, you know, whatever. I'm full of like savage advice today. All right, my babies. So I think, Erin, I hope that was helpful, Babu. I hope that answered your question. You can do a lot better than him. Let me pull one more card on what else is coming through for you. You got the Hermit, so, you know, time to put yourself out there. If you want to meet other people, put yourself out there. And it's about not, you know, not stressing about him. And also finding better quality people. You're going to find better quality people. The connection between you is strong, and it feels destabilizing when he's not around right now, but it's the same for him. So just, you know, I would just, through the tears, put yourself out there. This is the only way to heal. This is the only way to make it better. Yeah. If you haven't been going out a lot, start doing it right now. The Hermit is coming up for you. It signifies the end of an era of being unpartnered. But you got to put yourself out there. It says go out because you're going to meet somebody. Then go out, Babil. I order you. I command you. You got to do it, Babil. You got to do it. Free will allowing. Oh my gosh. All right, Babis. Listen, everyone. Thanks again for coming today. Love yourselves. It was an amazing live. We almost reached another 4-hour marathon. It was like in my makeup from last night, so like that. I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning for you. I feel so proud of myself. It was a great one. We're gonna do these at different times. We're gonna do Saturday night, same time, I think. What do you think, Bibiz? Gonna see you tomorrow, same time. And on Sunday, we're probably gonna do also another evening one, and we're gonna do necromancy. So specifically, strictly, we're going to do messages from the dead on Sunday, and we're going to do a little trashy one like this, like, you know, regular tarot tomorrow on Saturday. Saturn's Day. Yeah, sounds good. Same time. See you tomorrow, same time, my babies. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, but Bill, because that really helps me. All right, as your mommy. I love you, babies. Thanks for, I'm always amazed that you choose to spend your time with me. I love you, my babies. I'm going to go back to sleep. Stay sparkly, stay gorgeous, stay moisturized, and may the angels protect you. One more, baby.